I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
He is the fighting pride of Omaha, Nebraska.
He's good at what he do.
Defending.
Hey, Daddy.
Undefeated WBO lightweight champion of the world.
Hey, Daddy.
Terence Crawford.
BoxingVoice.com. Taking, any credit away from Arrow, he's a great fighter. He's good at what he do. But when you compare him to Terence Crawford, there's no comparison.
It's a dollar beat.
I'm just a better fighter. BoxingVoice.com.
Sit back and watch this. I promise you something. All that shit you talking don't mean nothing. I can bump my guns at you, and you can bump your guns at me, but at the end of the day, them two brothers got to get in the ring.
Hey, Daddy, it's a dollar beat.
We've been here before. You try to get there. Alright? I can tell you how it is to be undisputed. You can't tell me shit.
This a dollar. Hey, Daddy.
Y'all support y'all fighter. Let's come together, make this event a success. BoxingVoice.com. Everything about Terence Crawford is better than Errol Spence Jr. BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com.
Boxing fans, are you ready?
Hey, Daddy.
BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com.
What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Today is Wednesday. This is your second episode of the day, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 7 o'clock Eastern on the East Coast. Today, we're here to discuss the pound-for-pound king, number one. I don't know. That's arguable, but Terence Bud Crawford is back in the headlines today. WBO has ordered Terence Bud Crawford and Sebastian Fundora, their WBO champion, to face their WBO interim champion, Terence Bud Crawford. Now, today's news and details are as follows. Please be advised that the parties herein have 30 days upon issuance of this notice to negotiate and reach an agreement for the above referenced WBO junior middleweight mandatory championship contest. If an accord is not reached within the time frame stated herein, a purse bid will be ordered per the WBO regulation of the World Championship contest. The minimal acceptable bid in the WBO junior middleweight division is $200,000. Any of the parties involved may request a purse bid procedure at any time during the negotiations. What that means is if someone feels like, look, these dudes ain't really trying to get no negotiation, they don't really want to fight, they can call for the mandatory to be a purse bid, and they don't got to negotiate. It's the highest bidder wins. So that's what that means. And welcome Two-Tone, the superstar, to the show. What's going on? Looks like, in this email, Tom Brown and all the parties in question, Tom Brown, the promoter of Fundora, TGB Promotions, even though Samson is his promoter. This is strange. I guess even Samson as the promoter isn't the promoter when it comes to the sanctioning. I don't know. But Whitman Law Group and Team Crawford on the other side. And obviously, the information went out to all parties. Negotiations start as soon as they receive this letter. And if they can't agree, we get a purse bid. In the case of the purse bid takes place. The division shall not be greater than an 80-20 in any case, and shall be calculated by the championship committee using a ratio based upon the average purse of each fighter's last 3 fights. Meaning, the same thing that happened with Shakur and Herring. What this means is Terence Crawford has been making significantly more money than Sebastian Fundora. So if Fundora doesn't come to an agreement with Terence Bud Crawford, what could likely happen is that Fundora will receive the shit end of the stick and get the 20% because Terence Bud Crawford could prove that his last 3 purses are substantially greater than Fundora's last 3 purses, which means he can demand the higher split, which means they'll give him the higher split. Very similar to Tyson Fury with Dillian White in the WBC situation, and identical to Shakur and Jamel Herring in the WBO situation. But Tone, I say again, what's up? Two-Tone the Superstar, you hear me this time? I know you were having some sort of audio issues.
Oh, yes, indeed. I hear you. You hear me?
Yeah, we're good. How are you, brother?
Good. Good afternoon. Yeah, Terence Bud Crawford, Sebastian Fundora. Sebastian Fundora should just be happy to be here, man. He should just be happy to be here. He got the Zoo fight based off Keith One-Time Thurman breaking down with knick-knack injuries. He should just relax. We already know he's on vacate. So if he vacates and that's what then happens?
Crawford will be elevated because he won the interim versus Madrimov, so he won't have to fight anybody to become full champion. He'll just be elevated, and then it'll be a thing about waiting to see can he get the IBF champion, Bakram, or the winner of that fight, which is Zoo. But, yeah, I want to hope that they could come to an agreement. I don't want to see Fundora vacate, which means, obviously, Al Heyman is back to his games against Crawford where he's not letting him fight PBC fighters because, Tim Tszyu is also, on the watch. Like, we don't know what he's going to do. Is he going to face Crawford or is he going to stay loyal to the soil and keep doing what he's being told to do? So we got to see, man. This is going to be a very interesting and tricky time. But at least it's only 30 days. Shout out to the WBO, really pushing. What's nasty work is their champion is Fundora, but let me screen share how they sent the email to all parties. No respect for Fundora. So if he drops the belt, I would understand. So it says, reference to the WBO Junior Middleweight Mandatory Championship Contest, negotiations, Terence Crawford versus Sebastian Fundora. Like, why? Why? Why are they not even using the term mandatory challenger? He's the mandatory challenger. Sebastian is the champion. But, again, they love Crawford over at that WBO, and rightfully so. The man has been defending and fighting for the WBO since the beginning of his career. That's the first belt that he got, and he's pretty much kept that belt throughout his entire career. But this is what we're talking about. I think I got to all the details. The opening purse bid starts at $200,000. Obviously, that'll never be the winning bid, but you can start the bid as low as $200,000. If it does end up going to purse bid, obviously Crawford has the leverage because of his purses, and he may end up getting an 80-20 split in his favor. And again, he is not the champion. Fundora is the champion. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
We basically looking at Terence Bud Crawford versus Earl the True Spence, 154 for undisputed in 2025.
I wouldn't say we basically looking at that because I don't know that Spence can beat Fundora. They hoping Spence could beat Fundora. So
I got Spence cooking Fundora.
Yeah, I mean, when the last time he cooked somebody?
I thought he cooked Ugas when he broke his eye socket.
I don't know, man. I mean, he got his teeth knocked out on the floor.
Oh, okay.
He said it himself. He said his teeth stood in his mouthpiece, and the mouthpiece fell on the floor. So
That's true.
I ain't saying that, making it up. He said his teeth came out, and he was shocked that his teeth came out.
So you think Fundora gonna knock his teeth out?
Man, who we was interviewing here the other day? Oh yeah, Sergey Bokachuk said Fundora got more power than Virgil. That Virgil don't got the power people think. He said he sparred him. And he had big gloves, and he's like, bro, my man hit me harder with big gloves. So, we don't know. Fundora could be the. I mean, look what Fundora did to Erickson Lubin face.
It's Spence Crawford 2025. I can't wait at 154 for undisputed. Fundora, no way he can take that body attack from Earl the True Spence. Only one man can do Spence like that, and his name is Terence Crawford. Maybe two, but I won't mention his name because everybody get mad. But yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like you are giving him the benefit of the doubt way too much. Like, we haven't seen anything to believe that he could just come back in the ring after that fight and be the same person.
Oh, yeah, we do. We seen 2 car accidents. We seen retina.
That's all part of the story that says he may not be the same, champ. Like, you walked away from a car accident, and then you walked away from a retina, and then a beat down, and some layoff. Like, I mean, even Superman died. You feel me?
Yeah, Superman did die. But this is Earl the True Spence, and Terrence Bud Crawford's a special fighter. He's a special fighter.
For sure, and that was a special ass whooping, don't you think?
That was severely special. But this is Earl Spence. Fundora, I'm not sold on Fundora at this elite level.
I mean, bruh.
If Zoo didn't get cut,
how many people can do that,
man
though?
Is hooked.
But how many people can do what Fundora did to Lubin? That was next level, man. That was a coming out party, how he put hands on Lubin. But listen, it looks like we might be getting Danny Garcia in the next couple minutes. So I won't even tell you to drop your question because there's already way too many. So I'm not even going to ask many. I'm going to just go straight into the people's questions since there's so many. Hopefully these are not redundant and lame. Mr. Perfect, what up?
You love saying dumb shit before I get on here. I already know you love saying dumb shit before I get on here. Earl Lubin is not Earl, so I don't even know why the fuck you put them in the same category. So yeah, Fundora, if Fundora, after all this you just read, if Fundora dropped that belt, what y'all niggas gonna say? He ducking, right? But niggas favoring Crawford. This weak ass organization is favoring Crawford. So what you think he gonna do? But if he drop the belt, niggas gonna say he ducking.
But that's they super champion. Fundora won the WBO for the first time in his entire life.
It don't, okay.
No, it do matter. It is a
no,
such thing.
Matter.
It does matter. It does matter.
Won the biggest fight of your life. You're not about to let an organization tell you what to do.
That organization has something called super champion, and that's what Crawford is.
Okay,
so they're giving him
that belt.
They're giving him his respect. Yeah, I mean, you just talking duck talk. You talking duck talk.
I'm talking duck talk.
Yeah. I mean, look, we know your MO. You mad that Earl got his ass kicked, so you gonna say anything that's against Crawford.
Bro, ain't nobody talking about that fluke ass fight. Everybody call it a fluke.
Fluke. Fluke.
Didn't see your daddy just say that fluke ass fight?
T.O. Daddy, the dude begging for the Crawford fight.
That shit, so stop, bro. Like I say, I want Fundora to take the fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bet on Fundora.
Sound like you was calling for him to drop the belt.
I'm gonna bet with Fundora. I want Fundora to take the fight. I want him to take the fight with Crawford. Take the fight, Fundora. Take the fight. Niggas doubting you, bro. And I promise you, he gonna fuck Crawford up, bro. And y'all keep doubting this nigga Fundora like y'all doubted him against Zoo. And I picked him. As soon as I heard he was stepping in.
You asking Fundora to drop the belt. You putting that shit in the universe. You don't want to see Crawford unify.
That's about the organization. I'm not about to fight a nigga organization favor, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's just you gotta be in a boxer's shoes. You not being in the boxer's shoe, bro.
Hey yo, so David shouldn't fight Canelo according to you because the organization favor Canelo.
No, they just stripped Canelo. Come on, bro, stop it.
They didn't strip Canelo.
They just stripped Canelo.
No, David's organization is WBC. So according to you, David should not fight
one of the organizations stripped Canelo.
Yeah, bro. The IBF. That ain't got nothing to do with David.
Brother, this is what I'm saying. The organization stripped Canelo, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's not a favor for Canelo, right?
No, that's not a favor.
Who is the favor for Canelo? The WBC. So the favor for Crawford is the WBO. So I'm not about to get put in a fucking position I don't have to be in if I just want. I'm in control of my situation.
That's the bell, Mr.
I'm in control of my situation.
You in control of putting duck talk into the universe. That's the bell.
I'm saying. It's duck shit.
Duck talk, duck talk. He want my man to drop the belt because they favoring Terence Bud Crawford, their super champion that has been successfully defending the WBO organization's belt since 135 pounds when he won it. Versus what? Ray Beltran? Somehow he wants them not to have some sort of favoritism to Terence Crawford that has been defending, promoting, propping up the WBO belt around his waist since technically looks like March 1st, 2014. So 10 years he's been a WBO champion. Full champion. I could go further back to Alejandro Sanabria where he won a WBO, NABO, but we won't do that. We'll keep it at the Ricky Burns level. You know? So, again, I mean, don't insinuate that the sanctioning body is doing anything strange or out of the normal. No. That is a dude that served a 10-year with a company. You know, you deserve some sort of luxury for being a consumer for 10 years. Because don't forget that he has to pay sanctioning bodies. Sanctioning fees, excuse me. I said sanctioning body. I meant to say sanctioning fees. So, you know. Joe Pilot, what up?
Yo.
You
hear me?
Yep.
All right, man. Now, this is good, bro, for Crawford. You know, Crawford's like a main example of like, it doesn't matter how many times they try to block your blessings, you still get blessed. You know, PVC try to freeze him out. Look at now. WBO put that mandatory in, so Fundora's either going to have to put up or shut up. But if I'm Fundora, I mean, of course, you know, he has his promoter and all that, but he should think about himself. Go fight Bud, wherever, you know, under that Riyadh season. You're fighting for unification, and, you know, this is the first time I think Crawford's probably going to have the disadvantage in arm reach. So who knows? You know, this is a good fight. Fundora's youth, he got more youth. You know, the disadvantages Fundora got is that his chin's been cracked before by Mendoza. So there's a blueprint on how to get him. But he actually has became a better boxer, you know, using the jab after that Mendoza KO. So, yeah, this is a good fight for Crawford. You know, a good up-and-coming young fighter. A guy that just turned in a great performance versus Tim Tszyu. And, yeah, this is a good fight. You know, this is actually good. You know, he fights a Fundora that's 2 other belts, WBC, WBO. You know, he has 3 of the 4 belts. And I think that'll be sufficient enough maybe to go up to 60 after that and maybe pick off a Janabek because, like, you know, the IBF guy, like Mazat, whatever his name is, the Russian guy with the IBF, he's a good fighter, but, you know, he doesn't really have a profile. So there's really, like, to me, there's no point in you fighting him, except if you want to just say you undisputed the 3rd division. But To me, undisputed isn't everything. I think if you beat the top guys at the 54, to me that's enough. You can move along. Maybe at 60, you can fight either Laura or Danny. That's a third division, and maybe you can if you're still angling for that Canelo fight, you got a little bit more pull for that argument. So this is a good fight for Fundora. Spence is left in he's a fish out of water, all pun intended. If Fundora go fight Crawford, I guess Spence is asked out. Maybe he'll fight a Lubin, but I think to me Spence probably didn't want to fight a Lubin. I think he's probably trying to sell high. If Spence is done, he's trying to sell high and fight a champion. If he wins, he gets the glory of being a champ again. If he loses, he lost to a champ. But if he loses to a Lubin, it's like his career is probably going to be over. I don't think Spence is going to come back from that. So, yeah, man, Fundora looks like he's going to be wearing a Riyadh red headband, Riyadh Fundora. And, but let's see, maybe Lewickovic and the PBC won't let him go over there. I mean, at the end of the day, Fundora picks what he wants to do, but you know how it is. He might be a company man through and through and drop the WBO. But if I was him, I should. He would. He shouldn't. He should go and fight Crawford.
But it's not your time.
I think I don't know. I think it's levels. Terence Bud Crawford levels better than Fundora. Earl Spence levels better than Fundora. Not sold on Fundora at all. Levels. This Terence Bud Crawford is a special man right here. We gotta stop the cap, bro.
All right.
He's on his way, bro.
Say again?
Bud's on his way to 3-time undisputed. Magical history.
Right now we had 231,249. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do so. Help us get to that next goal. We really shooting for 1 million, but it's a slow grind, and we all right with that. DC3, what up? DC3.
You can hear me?
Yep.
All right, bet that. Let me. Damn, that nigga Bug got 54 busts in there, huh? Facts. Shout out to Turkey for sending the WBO, a bag. You feel me? Impressing them on getting Bud. I think he fucking around and vacated though. You feel me? But look, Ness, let me get on my Toledo tree shit and let me see how you like this. I think Spence should fight Ortiz. That's what I think. I think he should fight Ortiz. And I think they should go ahead and let Bud get that Fundora fight. You know what I'm saying? And I think Tim Tszyu should fight. What's that guy that got the IBF? I think Bachman. That's his name?
He is fighting, right?
Yep. They are.
Yeah. And I think Cholo should get the winner of Bud and Fundora.
Negative.
That's what I think. Nah. I think Cholo should, because he got the ring. You feel me? I know y'all don't care for this. So let me throw my Houston nigga in there because Bud got it busting. You feel me? So let me throw my Houston nigga in there. But nah, that's what I think should happen though. But man, I think he gonna fuck around and vacate that motherfucker though. That's what I think. I don't think that he gonna, you feel me? But shout out to Turkey though, for paying the WBO to press their issue. You know what I'm saying? Turkey making shit happen, man. I'm out.
All right, champ. We got Cowboy Killer. What up?
Dope.
Cowboy Killer. Unmute.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, the Fundora fight. All right, it's a good fight, but for the fans, sure. But I'm trying to see this nigga fight. Oh, my bad. I'm trying to see him fight Tio, bro. That's a good fight. I think that's a 70-30, percentage chance in the favor of Bud. That's a good fight. Virgil's a good fight too. All these is good fights on the resume. 10, 15 years down the line, sure. The Canelo stuff, not trying to hear that at all. He's gonna get cooked by Canelo. He's gonna get cooked by Benavidez. I saw the interview you did with Benavidez. It was fire. But my thing is like, yo, bro, nobody trying to see that. Nobody trying to see that. Benavidez is gonna go up and fight the winner of Bivol and Better Beat. Shout out to them. But T.O. is the match that I want to see. He beat legends. He beat a whole bunch of guys. He's the lineal guy in 140. I don't get it. I don't get why he's not looking at T.O. The casuals, it's a big fight. It's a big fight to me. And he has the skill set to maybe upset him. Out of all these guys, maybe Boots too. Boots is a good fight for him too. But are you hearing all these names? But at the end of the day, the only person I'm thinking about is T.O. And I don't give a fuck. My bad. But yeah, that's the end of my take. Good looking. I appreciate the show, bro.
All right. Did he say T.O. could beat Bud? That's what he was saying?
Yeah, he rocking with T.O., man. T.O., you got to relax, bro. Bud about to be 3-time undisputed, bro. Trying to relax.
Wow, he got him a fan. Tyron, what up?
Yo, what's good, Ness?
Yo, what up?
What's good, Two-Tone?
What's cracking?
Not much, man. Another day, another blessing. Shouts out TBV. Hope everyone blessed tuning in. As far as the topic, I kind of saw this coming. Like you said, Ness, he's a super champ, but he basically been representing for them, WBO, and he's super champ, so I get it. I do like to fight for Fundora, though. I believe that he can win against Bud. And he also deserves the fight. You know, he put on some good performances, even against Lubin. Even I think Lubin knocked him down, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But you see what he did to Lubin. The fight with Zoo. Granted, yeah, Zoo got injured, but still, Fundora was still boxing. He showed that he had heart, and it was a good fight. So for Fundora, I think it's a good fight for him. You know, he has the youth on his side. He's long. He can punch. You know, he can use his distance. He can jab all night, I believe. You know, you look at Bud, granted, it was just his first fight at 54. And then if I go over, I'm gonna send you 5 too.
Nah, that wasn't. That wasn't for you.
Oh my bad. Okay. Yeah. So granted, even though it was that one fight at 54, we didn't see Bud move that much, and I don't see Bud moving that much at the higher weight classes. So given that, I do see Fundora can give Bud some problems. And as well, I will bet on a knockdown for either guy. Fundora been dropped, so I can see, you know, Bud catching Fundora and Fundora falling. As for Bud, we don't know. You know, again, Fundora got some pop, and he's long, he's big. You know, it's boxing, anything goes. So definitely would bet on knockdown, more so Fundora getting knocked down, probably getting caught. But I do see Fundora and his team just, you know, vacating that, setting up a fight with Spence on PBC. I do have Fundora beating Spence. I just think Spence right now, I don't want to say washed, but he's just been through too much. The car accidents, the eye injury, and the way he lost. You know, coming back from that and the layoff, it's going to be tough. And he's coming back as a slower Spence, I believe. You know, that all of that takes a lot out of you. And so given that, I think Fundora beats him. And I don't know if Bud takes. I don't know. I think they asked Bud about the rematch, and I think, you know, he's basically saying he, you know, surpassed that, went past that. So I don't know if Bud would take that Fundora fight or even Spence, because I believe Bud right now is just fixated on getting Canelo. I believe like he don't want to dangle around these weight classes too much longer. I feel like he just want to get to Canelo and try to beat him. If he don't, I can see him possibly retiring. But I don't know. But that's my call, Ness. Shout out TBV. I appreciate you, man. Peace.
All right. We got Lowe's Nose Boxing.
Yo. History class. Being that we talking about 154, right? That's and two-tone. What's up, man? I'm the first person to call you DJ Academics. Man. Give me my flowers, bro. I heard somebody call you that the other day. Yo, I'm gonna give you a history on 154, right? Most of the great legends from 154 are fighters that came up from 147. And they didn't even have that many fights there. They became legends because 154 is a unique division. Either you came from 154, from 147, or your whole career was at 154. Terry Norris, his whole legacy at 154 was based on feasting off welterweights that moved up to fight him. Tito Trinidad only had 3 fights at 154 and is to this day considered one of the greatest junior middleweights of all time, right? Floyd Mayweather had 3 fights? He fought Canelo, he fought Cotto, he fought Oscar. One of the greatest junior middleweights of all time. If Terence Crawford could do something different that they didn't do, which is undisputed, I wouldn't put him above them because the level of competition back then was better. But Terence Crawford definitely has to be among them guys. If he can beat Sebastian, if he can beat Tim Tszyu, and hopefully by that time Charlo will redeem himself from that Canelo loss, because I still.
He got a call.
Yo,
yep.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, just making sure. You keep saying I got a call. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully Charlo can get himself. No, I know sometimes that be happening because where I'm at. But hopefully Charlo can get himself a good win in between that. You know what I mean? So he can make his credibility because he laid a terrible egg with Canelo. Sometimes how you lose can dictate how the rest of your legacy is remembered. And Charlo lost a fight where he went out. He didn't go out. I'm not going to say how he went out. I'm not going to use derogatory words. But he went out real bad. So I'm hoping Charlo could get a good fight with somebody and get a good win. So him and Crawford. So that fight could be resurrected. Because in boxing, people have a tendency of burying a fight because somebody loses, right? If after Charlo laid an egg against Canelo, everybody said Charlo and Bud Crawford is dead. If Charlo could get a good win over, let's say, a Tim Tszyu, while Crawford's doing what he's doing, that fight is back on. Just like with Devin Haney. I said Devin and Tio was dead. But if Devin can beat Liam Powell, that forgives the whole Ryan Garcia situation. So this is Bud Crawford's opportunity to climb into probably the top 20 all-time greats.
Like it's your time.
If he can become undisputed.
But it's not your time.
That is the bell. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. We got Ed Soberanis. Welcome to the prospect level. Fat $10 super chat from Optimus Prime. But Earl is family. Laugh out loud. New York Giants for like $5. Yo, why is it Spence can lose one time to the best in the world, and if Devin lose this fight, he's still in it? You are a marvelous hater. I don't know what you're talking about, but Devin's fiasco with Ryan still wasn't as bad as Earl's loss. So I am lost. Danny Swift Garcia, what it do, champ?
What's up, fellas? How you doing?
All good, man. Thank you for the time. I know you pressed 4 times, so we're going to get right into the people's questions and, try and get as many off as we possibly can. But thank you first and foremost for coming on the show. We obviously appreciate it. We got the first one from New York City. David Maldonado says, what's up, champ? For me, you are the last elite Puerto Rican fighter after Miguel Cotto. Who is your favorite active Latino champion today outside of Canelo? And do you see similarities between your dad, Crazy Angel, and Teofimo Lopez Sr.?
Oh, yeah, definitely. My pop was like one of the first, fathers who was backing his son like that, with the crazy antics and stuff like that. So I feel like Angel definitely opened up a lot of doors for a lot of the trainers to be like that. He was one of the first, and I feel like a lot of people definitely, took Angel's formula with their fighters and their sons. So definitely, and favorite Latino champions. I got a few. Well, my favorite Latino champion of all time is Felix Trinidad. You know, Trinidad is my favorite Puerto Rican champion. But, you know, there's a lot of great Latino champions out there today, for sure.
I got Dodge Hyatt from South Carolina says, "What's up, Danny? Huge fan of yours, bro. If you could be in front row of any fight ever, which would it be and why?" Shout out TBV.
Ali versus Frazier 1. I would love to be there. You know, Joe Frazier, Philly fighter, gave Ali, one of the greatest fighters of all times, his first loss. Legendary fight. You know, I'm a Philly guy, so definitely love to see Joe Frazier beat Muhammad Ali.
I got Octo. He says, "Greetings, champ. Happy to see you back in the ring. What's your favorite food? And give me one movie I should watch."
My favorite food is, of course, I'm Puerto Rican, so rice and beans with chicken. Favorite movie, Scarface. Scarface, best movie in the world.
Danny Montana.
Yes, sir.
Let me see here. The next one is from Rod in LA. "When victorious on September 14th, would you like to stay at 160 and unify, or would you move back down to 54?
You know, I really don't know. First, I got to get this victory, and then I could just see what's next. You know, I win this fight, a lot of doors open up for me, a lot of big fights. So I got to get past this fight first, and I can really talk about, you know, what's next for me.
Ruin the 504 New Orleans says, "Danny, did you really miss boxing?"
Yeah, I definitely missed it. You know what I mean? I was out there ring for 2 years, like, not because I wanted to, you know, because the politics of boxing, you know, Showtime started doing boxing. After I got that Benavidez win, I really wanted to get back in there and keep up the momentum. But, you know, everything happens for a reason. You know, I sat down for 2 years and just waited for my moment. But, of course, you know, I've been fighting since I was a kid, and boxing's all I know. So, of course, I missed it.
Dre in San Diego, "What up, champ? Good luck on your upcoming fight. Assuming you beat Laura, what other fights are you looking to make before you hang up the gloves?"
You know, that's a good question. A lot of people have been asking me that. But to be honest, I can't even look past Laura. I can't, you know. This is a big fight. It's a tough fight. He's a crafty vet. He definitely coming to fight. He's been looking good lately, even though his age. So I can't look past him. I'm just taking this really one fight at a time.
I got James Valdez, San Antonio, Texas. I remember after the Broner versus Maidana fight, a reporter asked, "What about your thoughts on the fight?" But you were upset, looking for your jacket. Did you ever get it back? Shout out to my hometown of San Antonio, Texas.
That's crazy. Yeah, I forgot somebody stole my jacket.
Damn.
I forgot what jacket it was too. I think it was like a custom made like DSG jacket for sure.
Damn.
But somebody definitely did steal my jacket. I remember that. That's crazy. And I remember looking for it. And I guess that was the guy who was probably helping me look for it. But yeah, it was gone.
We got Bougie in Broward County, Florida. "I'm putting a bag on you. Don't mess up the money. He's too old." No, wait. "I'm putting a bag on you. Don't mess up the money. To an old head, champ. And I see you mess with Miami a lot." 100 emoji. Okay, that's what it said.
First of all, I love Miami. I mean, to me, Miami's the best place in the world, like in America, to me. I love it. But yeah, I mean, I definitely, you know,
Hold on, champ.
I definitely can't lose to an old head.
But wait, you live in Miami, or like on the outskirt?
I live on the outskirt.
Okay, because I was gonna say there's no way you love that traffic.
No, the traffic is crazy, but believe it or not, PA got some crazy traffic too. Like when I drive back and forth from the gym, like the traffic is really crazy, and there's only like 2 lanes. But Florida got so much lanes that it is bad, but it kind of feels like better. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, the traffic is terrible.
I got Malcolm in New York City. He says, "Been a fan for years and love watching all your fights. In recent years, you switched from Grant gloves, which are hybrid gloves, from the infamous horsehair Cleto Reyes gloves. Was this due to a sponsorship or hand issues or something else? Also, in hindsight, do you feel it affected your KO potential?
You know, that's a good question because everybody keeps telling me, yo, we use the Reyes against Lara, you know, so you could cut him up and beat him up and knock him out bad. The Reyes glove definitely does do damage, but I feel like since I moved up in weight, I'm not really worried about more the power. I'm more worried about, you know, I want to be more defensive. I want to protect my hands and make sure that I don't hurt my hands against bigger opponents, and I could just continue to do what I do and look good in the fight and just be comfortable.
Great answer. We got Toledo Treese in Ohio. What do you think about the other Garcia, Ryan? If he challenged you like he is doing Earl and Boots, would you accept a fight with Ryan Garcia?
Nah, I mean, I love Ryan Garcia, man. I think he's a great young fighter. He's done a lot for the sport. You know, he's brought a lot of new eyes to the sport. You know, I got nothing but respect for him. I'm not even looking forward to fighting Ryan. I'm fighting Lara. So for me to even worry about fighting anybody else, it don't even matter to me right now, to be honest. I mean, if you ask me about fighting anybody else right now, I'm probably going to give you the same answer. I'm so locked in on Lara, like nothing else matters to me.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm glad you got that hunger like that, man. We need that back.
For sure.
We got, he says, sup, champ, RJ from Chicago. If you beat Laura, what's the next move? Another fight? If yes, who would you love to get next or retire officially? You kind of just answered that. So anything that sounds redundant, we're just going to, read it so they at least know.
You know, winning a world title and retiring a world champion, that's like you can't get no better than that. But at the end of the day, it is a business. So whatever makes sense for me at that point, does it make sense for me to come back and fight another big fight or not? That's what it really comes down to.
I know what you just said about not being able to focus on any other fight, but, man, I know you so long. We had a conversation many years ago about the potential of fighting Canelo when he was still at 54. And I think now that is realer than ever. You just got Edgar to get the shot because he's solely Puerto Rican. No disrespect to him, but you're more accomplished. And if you can get the win over a common opponent of Canelo, who is Laura, at a higher weight, you're proving what Crawford is trying to prove, that he can move up, by fighting and winning at 60. So I know you think the Canelo fight could be a possibility, especially with him on your side of the street.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like, that make me the middleweight champion. And that is basically that weight class. I mean, not 168, but, it's around the weight class. So it definitely will create a buzz because I'm fighting right before him. So the last thing that people are gonna remember is Danny Garcia and Canelo. If Canelo wins, because he still has to beat Berlanga. You can't overlook Berlanga. Berlanga is a threat. He's training hard, and I don't think that fight's gonna be a walk in the park like everybody thinks.
Champ, does that fight give you any shades of your fight with Khan? And I'm only asking, obviously, y'all both Puerto Rican, y'all both were underdogs. Are you getting those vibes, and that's why you saying don't count him out, or you just, it's boxing and he's got to punch a shot?
For sure. You got to understand, boxing is a young man's sport, In the pro game, the younger, the better. In the amateurs, the older, the better, because you got experience over the young guys, and you could manipulate them. But I feel like boxing is a young man's sport. And anytime you fight a young guy, it's definitely a threat, because they're young, they're hungry, they're arrogant, and they don't care. They'll die in the ring if they have to.
I got James in Atlanta that says, I'm going to keep it real with you. These dudes in this community consistently said you too rich for this boxing-ish. I feel you are a Hall of Famer right now, but 3-division Danny, you can't be denied. Don't stop rapping. Don't stop opening barbershops. Keep doing you, champ.
I mean, I rap for fun. I ain't no damn real rapper, but I'm definitely going to keep investing. Every time I fight, I'm just going to keep investing, giving back to the community, and just keep doing what I love to do.
Champ, we do need Latin Goonies Part 2 though. Tell Knox we need Part 2. It's been a minute. It's time to drop Part 2.
Nah, believe it or not, I got 100 unreleased songs. Like,
sheesh.
I got songs that I never released. Me and Knox got like 50 songs together. But to believe it or not, I just make music for my own ears. Like, I go jogging to my own music. I ride around to my own music. And that's pretty much it. That's why I really make music, is just for my own ears.
I'm nosy.
Latin Goonies, that was 12 years ago.
I know. I love that song though. That made the Matisse fight.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm nosy, man. So I follow your wife. What did she open up? Is that like a I don't even want you tell me what's the business, because she was thanking you for helping her open it, and I just want to make sure we giving it the right promotion.
Yeah, well, it's called Lips and Drips. It's a medical spa. Botox, like you get Botox, lip filler, you can get IV hydration. So if you feel weak, you go get an IV. You feel like you're looking old, you get some Botox. I'm definitely in there sometimes. You feel me? I'm starting to say like Peter Pan.
All right, Champ. I got
that
like
shit
3
hurt,
more.
Though, I ain't gonna lie.
No, I'm sure. Isn't it needles?
Yeah, it's needles in your forehead. It paralyzes it so you can't move. So it kind of give you headaches, but it make you look good though.
I got like 3 more if you still got time.
For sure.
I got G from Brooklyn. He says, see how successful you are outside the ring. Could you give some financial advice or the best investment you've made personally?
Yeah, for sure. So me, I'm the type of guy, boxing is a risk already. So I don't really like dumping my money into businesses, because businesses, like, you could lose. You know what I mean? Like, businesses, like, a lot of people don't know, you gotta know how to run a business to make money. So me, I would say the safest thing is, buy real estate. Buy real estate, and over time, that real estate will grow, the equity will grow, and say you make a run in 10 years in boxing, but you buy something for $500,000, you never know. In 10 years, that's $1.5 million. You got 5 properties like that, you're rich. So, and don't be afraid to invest. A lot of people are afraid to invest. I would just say invest your money, and you're never gonna regret it. When your career slows down. So real estate and stocks, obviously, you gotta buy stock. You should own ownership in companies, and those are probably the 2 safest things you can invest your money in.
Champ, you spoke of real estate, and I seen, obviously, because I follow you, that you posted you're making the Swift lofts. So is it going to be condominiums, and how many are going to be in the facility?
Yeah, so it's called Philly Swift Lofts. It's right next to the gym. I subdivided the lot. It was 2 lots. I subdivided it, and it's going to be 15 units. So it's going to be 6 two bedrooms, and then 9 1-bedrooms. It's gonna take 18 months to build it. I was supposed to start building it already, but I didn't know. Believe it or not, I didn't know when I announced that. I didn't know I was fighting. So that kind of like slowed me down.
15 units, damn. I mean, I'm sure you're Danny Garcia. You got a property manager, but isn't that still headaches to deal with so many tenants?
Yeah, it's definitely a headache. Because I got rentals right now. It's definitely a headache. There's no such thing as a perfect tenant. There's wear and tear, there's upkeep, there's insurance, there's property taxes. So, yeah, if you don't have a good team, a property manager, or if you ain't really running it right, then it's probably not made for you. It comes with a lot of discipline. It's not really easy like people think.
Nah, for sure, bro. Tenants ain't easy, man. I've dealt with that all my life. I don't know. I learned from my mother's woes. She had a 6 family, and it was just issues and issues and issues with the tenants. So, do you accept Section 8 or you stay away from it?
No, I got 2 Section 8s.
Okay, Danny Swift Garcia.
Yeah. I got 2 Section 8s in Miami. And actually, that's probably the best one because it's like a direct deposit.
Wait. You got a property on Section 8 in Miami?
Yeah, believe it or not, it's North Miami Beach. I got a 10 unit on the water. waterfront property.
Dang, what they do?
I
Section
bought
8
it.
out there, Lord,
What?
child, what's
How?
going on out there?
21.
That's
Yeah, you gotta
a very
understand, you know.
blessed family to get a Section 8 waterfront property. Damn.
Yeah, I mean it's Miami, so you know Miami's like a lot of, believe it or not, it's a lot of Latinos and a lot of females. They've been there for a lot of years, so you can't really kick them out. You know what I mean? It's their neighborhood, so and they pay good rent too. I mean it's like $2,500 a month.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah.
I got B-Lo in Phoenix, Arizona. He says, I've been a supporter your whole career. I still wear, quote unquote, no competition windbreaker jacket during workouts. Question, what are some of the things you did? What are some of the things you did to up that mental strength during those dark times? Don't stop grinding, champ.
Man, just being positive. You know, it's tough because once you get in that mindset, it's really hard to get out. You know, the depression mindset. You know, your thoughts could really overtake your body. But it just takes time and being around people you love and just try to stay away from whatever's making you feel sad.
My last one, and thank you for all the time, champ. Is it genetics for you? Because, man, I know you mad years. You've never ballooned. You've never, we don't got Danny Garcia, quote-unquote, fat pics.
No, I never really get you. You might not see my abs as much because like in between fights, obviously because I'm not working out every day. But nah, I don't get fat. I get big. Like people think I'm a football player. I'm a wrestler. Like if you don't know who I am, they be like, you wrestle? Do you play football? I get big like that. So yeah, I don't know. I guess so. I don't know what it is. I guess like my ancestors was like some Spain warriors or something.
Well, champ, man, thank you again. Congratulations on, obviously, the family. I know you had a newborn, man. Congrats on the family. Congrats on all your success, and I'm definitely rooting for you. It was bittersweet interviewing Laura yesterday because I know him so long, too, and I've been to all his camps when he was with Ronnie, but he is looking older. I don't know if that's going to translate in the ring, but, you know, you're starting to see it on him a little bit. And he didn't even shake out as much. Like you did more of a media workout than him. It was just like going through the motions with the shadow boxing, and that's it.
Making it look good real quick.
Yep.
But you know, I did I didn't really go hard either, but I gave him something. You feel me?
Yeah.
You have
one.
Danny, did your sister still make music? They was fire.
Yeah, they about to drop a single actually, like in the next couple of weeks. They took a little bit of time off music. You know, my sister's been. They've been like internet famous for a long time, so sometimes like that's overwhelming. So they want to take like a little break and then recoup and come back strong. But they about to drop a new song called One More Time. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you, champ. Thank you again. I know it's late on the East.
Yeah, I'm about to go running right now, actually.
I seen that. I seen you running the other day, man. I seen your dad posted it.
Yeah. So the grind don't stop. You already know what time it is.
Let's get it. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the champ, Danny Swift Garcia. Good to have him on the show, man. We got King Born keeping it moving. If you want to call in, Discord's available. Twitter Spaces is available. And a landline rocking and rolling. King Born, are you there?
Hey, yo.
Yo.
You hear me?
You know it.
Yo, listen, man. Hey, yo, peace to Danny Swift Garcia, man. Peace to Power Rule. Peace to Philly, yo. I'm kind of mad right now because I think my man Spider-Crab Fundora is going to get lined up if he fuck around with Bud. It's like, yo, man, he just fought Tim Zoo, right? Y'all give all these dudes who got belts and shit easy fights, a.k.a. Shakur Cordina and shit. And now my man Spider-Crab, he got to go fight Bud? A killer? A super killer? Nah, that shit ain't right, man. Yo, listen, y'all. Live chat, power chat. Fuck that, man. We gonna have a vote. We gonna veto shit on the boxing voice. Thanks to Ness. Yo, man, put in the chat. Do y'all want to see Spider-Crab fight Bud at 154? Or you want to see Spider-Crab fight Spence at 154? Which one y'all want? I think Spence is full. Spence is a nice fish dinner.
Why
Now,
we even
man,
talking about
you
Spence? WBO
more
ordered him. WBO ordered him to fight Bud. Why we talking about Spence?
Nah, man, nah. They trying to line my man up. They trying to line us Spider-Craft Fedora live chat,
So
power
we
chat. Y'all
ducking
see this
now.
shit,
So we
right?
ducking
Tim
now.
Zoo to a killer. Yo, Ness,
Hilarious.
come on, Ness. You know that's a lineup, man. Yo, how the fuck Shakur get Cordina? Cordina ain't no killer. He was a killer at 130. Now they moved him up to 135. And now Shakur on. Why my man Spideycraft Fedora can't get on? Give him, like, I ain't gonna say easy fight, but come on, man, Bud. Come on, man. Everybody know Buddy Killer, man. That's a top crocodile. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Like I said, yo, Ness, man, this shit ain't right. Shit ain't fair. I need Spence to fight Fedora, man. Let's take Spence out of his misery, get him right, then he can fight Bud. But we know what Bud doing, y'all, and the whole world, TBV know. If Canelo ain't fucking with Bud like, yo, fuck it, let me just run through 154, get unified, then get undisputed, and then I'm out the game. That's the play right now. Right or wrong, y'all. Live chat know what the fuck it is. Yo, Ness, man, I'm out. Peace.
Peace.
Live chat, power chat.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you know what time it is. Smash the thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. DC3, I wonder how Earl fans feel. Shout out to Mr. Perfect.
Feel like it's your time.
7 thumbs up.
But it's not your time.
Raymond Moore, $5. Danny, do you think you can beat Crawford? Because I feel like you could have beat Spence, and you versus Bud, a good fight in my opinion. Champ, you got it. You're a member. You could have just put that in the members page. It would have got read. I don't read super chats while the guest is on because I already got 2 other open pages that I'm focusing on. I'm bouncing back from. I'll do one Patreon, one member until we run out. You feel me? So I'm not checking the live chat because that's not the way we take the questions for the guests. DC3, $2. Tone, don't care about their music, only they. who he talking about? Tone
Danny
don't care about their
Garcia
music.
sister.
Oh, you terrible. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. Yo, y'all terrible. He put 4 cap emojis with 9, 10 thumbs up. Lord have mercy, Tone. That's terrible. Pistol Parkway Mozzie, $2. Live chat, power chat, 3 laughing out loud emojis. And we got, is that Abe? I think this might be Abe over here. Yes, it is. What's up?
It is. It is. It's the Puerto Rican Abraham again. What's up, Ness?
Chilling, man, chilling. Can't complain. Finally got that Danny Garcia interview, so that's good.
Man, that's what's up. I'm going to tell you something. Danny Garcia is another fighter that I love to watch. I love that Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia fight. That was a good-ass fight, bro. And so is that official that Terence Crawford is fighting Fundora?
He's been ordered to fight Fundora. They got 30 days to negotiate and agree to terms, or a purse bid will be called.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really think that, man, listen, I love the way things are getting mixed up to where these guys are trying to avoid fighting each other, and when they get their hand forced and they have to get in there and bang out, I like it because that's how it used to be. Nobody was avoiding nobody. Everybody fought everybody. You know, that's just how it was. I remember when Tito Trinidad tried to think he could beat Bernard Hopkins and got his ass knocked out. That's just how it was back then. They were not afraid to get in that ring and bang out. So I like the way they're switching it up. I don't really think that's a good fight. I think Fundora is doing some shit like Paul Williams did, where, nigga, you know goddamn well you are too tall to be at 147. Take your ass to 160 or some shit like that and fight somebody your height. Like, you over here fighting 5'5" motherfuckers and shit at 147. Nigga, you know goddamn well you too big for these motherfuckers. Get your ass out this weight division. I thought it was comical, but that's what he did. But isn't that what fighters do? They try to have an advantage. I'm going to weight drain you so you're so goddamn tired by the time we get in the ring, you can't barely fight me. So it is what it is. But I like the way they're mixing it up. Make these dudes fight each other.
All right.
I don't know what you think, man.
I mean, I would love to see these dudes fight instead of marinate, man. Absolutely would love it.
Man, I'm with you on that, because I heard what you said when you was like, man, these dudes are trying to do that Mayweather-Pacquiao shit, and nobody wants to do that. Because by the time they fought, it was not a good fight, bro. It wasn't. Everybody was all excited, like, ooh, they finally made the fight. What is that? Not what I wanted to see. You telling me I waited all this time to see this bullshit? But it was the hype, that made the money. And that's what they was really doing. You made a lot of great points, though, Ness, when you was like, individually, how much money they made by themselves. That's what made it so... That's what made it make so much money by the time they actually made the fight. But and you're right, man. You got these guys like, man, if you don't just get in there and fight, nobody wants to see you when you 50 years old fighting the motherfucker. Get your ass in there and fight. Anyway, that's my call. Thanks for taking it. Y'all have a good one. Y'all doing a great job as usual.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you.
Shout out to the boxing voice as usual. All of y'all.
All right. We got Hamed. What up?
Yes, that's right. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, how come no one asked Danny about the Crawford fight before I get to the other news? Did no one ask him?
So I'm a man of the people. As you can see, I didn't ask any personal questions. I went straight to the people's questions because there were so many Patreon and members. So that is your guys' fault. There was a lot of same questions of like, when you beat Laura, who you want next, versus when you beat Laura, do you want Crawford?
All right. I was just wondering because I was thinking that's maybe more of a realistic option than the Canelo fight. But I don't know. I don't know if Crawford's gonna want to fight him.
I wouldn't say it's more realistic because Crawford doesn't want. He made it clear he don't want to fight Danny or Thurman or none of them dudes. So he would have to get re-enticed into fighting Danny by Danny winning the middleweight title and that meaning something to Crawford. But I think, I definitely think Danny Garcia, the Puerto Rican, has more of a shot fighting Canelo, who you guys believe is a cherry picker, who's going to fight a dude that started at 40 like Canelo and won a 60-pound title at 50. I think it'll happen, especially when he just did an interview saying he's really a 60-pounder. Yeah, I think it'll happen.
All right. I don't think Canelo will fight either one of them. If he fights someone, it may be Crawford, because I think the Saudis may be offering too much money, but I don't think you'll fight Danny.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. He could do the Danny fight without the Saudis.
I don't know.
If Danny wins a middleweight title, how is the Danny versus Canelo fight not bigger than the Belanga fight?
No, it is bigger. It'd probably be, bigger than his last couple of fights. But I'm just saying, because of the size difference, I don't know. Regarding Crawford and Fundora, if Fundora doesn't fight him, and Fundora does fight Fundora does fight Spence, who is the next WBO ranked fighter? So if Crawford was
Josh
to
Kelly, right?
get elevated,
Josh Kelly, I believe, unless he lost.
does Crawford not just get elevated? No, Josh Kelly got to fight Liam Smith. I think.
No, absolutely. Crawford just gets elevated because he's the interim. But that's your question was who's the next available?
All right. So they don't have to make the Crawford fight. But who? One question I gotta ask you guys: who do you guys want to see Crawford fight? If the Fundora fight doesn't happen and Canelo doesn't happen, and
I mean, are we talking
elevated,
realistic or like a realistic people that are available, or just
yeah,
throwing out
at
names?
54 though. Yeah, at 54. Realistic.
Is there a timeline here? Because if we just throwing out names, like I said, Tim Tszyu,
yeah. Probably I would.
Tim Tszyu, Virgil,
well.
Tim Tszyu, Virgil. Who else?
Not Lubin, innit? Not Lubin, or somebody like that.
I mean, Lubin. I guess, yeah, man. Fuck it. Lubin is he's battle tested, right? He's big and strong. He's got Jack and Sledge. Why not give him a shot?
Yeah. I think Tim Tszyu would make the most sense because he's got fight. He got a fight with Bakram. That could be like a 3-belt unification. And if Fundora fights Spence, then the winners could fight. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. It seems like Al Haymon's gonna, if not freeze out Crawford, they're gonna just make in-house fights. But thanks for taking my call, bud.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Once again, just want to shout out the WBC. Obviously, they sponsored our amateur event. We're holding an amateur event on September 14th. Get in the ring and swing. And our winners will receive WBC medals. And Fight of the Night will get that green belt. It's going down. Let's see who is next. Oh, they lit over here. If you're watching this on YouTube, give me a subscribe. Right now, we finally got to 231,252. Still need about another 750 to get to the next goal of 232,000. We got, laugh out loud, Pillow. You?
Oh, yo.
Yo.
Yeah. Man, I'm disappointed, bro. I did not want to see Crawford versus Fundora. I wanted to see Spence. This is whack.
Well, you still
we just seen Crawford fight.
You still might get Spence.
Yeah, we getting that Spence.
Because Fundora might vacate. He might drop the belt, not to fight Crawford, to be a company man.
Fundora, if you listening, drop that belt, be a company man, and fight Spence. We want to see you fight Spence.
Wow, who says that? Who is we? Where y'all at? Where y'all at and where y'all come from?
The streets.
From all the way from Phoenix to Portland. We want to see you fight Spence.
But why? What's your logical reason?
Because, man, Spence been out the ring for so long. We want him back in the boxing game. We need him back in the mix. So we need another player. We need another card back in the game,
Fundora is that other player, though. He's the towering inferno ripping through his competition.
Yeah, and we need to see him versus Spence. The big fish versus the big inferno. Crawford, man, go fight. He's not
the big fish anymore, though. He lost. Like, there's a new big fish in town.
No, we need to see the size fish that he is now. He might be we need to see if he's still a shark. Did he go back down to a goldfish? Where is his fish level?
That was dope. But
that is fish level.
But bro, he need a tune up, bro. He don't need no Fundora smoke.
Fundora is a tune up for the big fit. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah,
nah.
He is playing.
Hell nah. But that was a perfect fight for Spence because I don't see Fundora as like the top level.
What?
So no, you're not.
You forgot what he did to Lubin?
Come on, man.
Oh, either. Lubin not at the top level.
You said Lubin
He
not
like
at the top level?
No, he like one below. He might be like at a B,
Oh man.
maybe a B plus. You know, he ain't at the top level though. No, I wouldn't even say a B plus. He's about a B, a solid B.
Damn, not even a plus.
Nah, I took that plus. I had to take that plus from him. I think Fundora is a B plus.
Whoa.
And that, you know.
Whoa. Fundora's a B plus, not Lubin. Lubin's more battle tested. Fundora got that janky fight with Jamonte Clark. Y'all like to forget.
That's all right. You know, styles make fights. He's getting better. He's still young too. So from that fight, from his previous fights, he got a lot better. And I'm not gonna say I know for a fact, but in my heart, I believe he would have lost that Tim Tszyu fight if Tszyu didn't get that cut. I would have put money on that he would have lost that. So.
Did you put money on the original fight?
No, I didn't.
So
but I put 100.
So you lying then. He ain't put money that Tszyu would beat Fundora, but he would have put money that Tszyu would have beat Fundora if the cut wasn't there. We got him. We got one.
Got him.
Must the energy.
Hey, yo, Mr. Perfect.
Put some respect on Spence's name, bro.
So a nigga lose once and he not the big fish?
Of course not.
How he not the big fish, bro?
Because you lost.
How you not the... all right, you in the water. You're a shark. You got in so many fights. A shark don't have a score? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
That fisherman cut him. Fisherman Bud.
He's still a fucking lie. And nigga want to smoke at 54 and the other nigga don't.
Hey, yo, you more lie than him.
Hey, it's all good. Because look, nigga still called Danny Swift Garcia. Nigga got his ass whooped all across the ring. So you will keep his nickname, but can't get a big fish's nickname. Oh my goodness, damn, man. So I don't understand what I'm saying. Like this flip flop shit I be talking about, man.
Can I answer?
So keep the same energy.
Can I answer? Can I answer?
Keep the same energy, bro. That's all I'm saying. Keep the same energy.
Can I answer?
Stop this flip flop shit.
Can I answer? Cause Danny keeps his last name because Earl didn't beat the shit out of him.
Who won, nigga? What are you talking about?
He didn't beat the shit out.
What are you talking about?
On the other hand, Crawford.
What are you talking
Crawford
about?
Beat
Who won,
Earl,
bro?
Crawford beat Earl so bad he had to drop the name.
Still talking about this fluke ass. How the fuck he gonna drop the name? You don't even make sense, bro. But the nigga ducking the nigga at 54.
What you mean?
You're not making no sense,
You
bro.
walk away from the rematch after I kick you. Listen to me.
No, it ain't no fucking walk away.
You
know
walk away.
why. Stop it.
You walk away from
Stop
the
it.
rematch after I kick your
Stop
ass.
it. Wasn't no fucking
You don't get to say you the big fish.
You want the rematch at 47.
You the goldfish.
You didn't want it at 54.
You the guppy fish.
And now we about to run through Fundora and we gonna grind to that fight, nigga. You're not ducking this fight at 54.
Y'all not running
we
through
about to
shit.
grind to that fight,
Y'all
nigga.
not running through shit.
Okay.
He don't even got a trainer.
It's okay, bro. You keep that.
He in fat camp.
It's all good. Okay. Fat camp. Retire then, bro.
Crawford Spence 2024,
he already
bro.
did. Undisputed. Yes, I hear you.
Fundora, listen. They gonna duck Crawford and end up putting Earl in the box.
That's not no duck.
That's what's
You're
gonna
not
happen.
about to force me to fight a nigga I don't have to fight.
That's what's
what
gonna
the fuck
happen.
is a duck?
That's what's gonna happen.
What the fuck Loma just do? What the fuck Loma just do to Tank? What Tank did to Loma, right?
Yeah.
What Loma just do to
and if he get in there,
when Keith duck Earl,
It's a duck. No, it is a duck, G's. It is a duck, but still, Spence has to clean that up.
No,
he in denial. He in denial.
Get the fuck out of here,
duck,
bro.
but he gonna clean it up.
Y'all keep saying Earl duck Keith. When Earl wanted the Keith fight, and Keith ain't want to fight Earl. This shit pissing me off, bro. Loma just did the same thing Tank did, right?
Earl wanted the Keith fight when Earl was what? 14-0?
It don't matter, nigga. What the fuck you mean? Earl was dominating.
dominating, nigga. What are you talking about?
Dominating who? When he
So
called out.
how the fuck you not gonna
When
give
he
him a
called
fight?
out. Look,
But when you
I'm gonna
get your
pull it up.
ass beat,
I'm gonna pull it up.
But when you get your ass beat, and then you get in line again and get your ass beat again, get your ass beat by Pacquiao, you could have had the fight. There's no one else to blame but yourself, my nigga.
You talking
like,
about?
what are you talking about?
You just gotta tell Earl stop driving, bro.
You feel like it's your time.
You talking about blame?
But it's not your time.
You need to be yelling at Earl. He the one got your life in shambles. You
Yeah.
following the wrong dude.
Tell that nigga stop driving. Get an Uber.
Hey, yo, look at this simple math right here. Keith Thurman beat Robert Guerrero 2015, March 7th. That's the first time Earl Spence called out Keith Thurman. He called him out in the lobby of that fight on everybody's camera. He seen the fight. He was live at the fight. He wanted the fight. Now, that's March 7th, 2015. I got Earl's resume pulled up. In 2015, he was fighting, not in March, at the end of March. So after he clout chased Keith Thurman, right? After he clout chased, let me screen share this because you're going to have a Mr. Perfect, say this is not true. But after he clout chased Keith Thurman, look at who he went on to fight. They going to say it don't matter, but this is just so you learn about ducking. So we have to show you first Keith's resume. Robert Guerrero, right? Let me minimize more so you can see the months. Robert Guerrero, he fought on March 7th, 2015. So now we go to Earl. And look, he fought Phil LaGreco in May. In April, so a month after Keith Thurman fought Robert Guerrero, he fought Samuel Vargas. And then 2 months later fought Phil LaGreco. And then 3 months later fought Van Heerden. And in November, ultimately fought Alejandro Barrera. But he wanted to allegedly fight Keith Thurman. This dude just yelled and made himself look very immature when that's the facts. Your resume speaks for itself. You could call out a champion as a prospect because that's what you're supposed to do. You're a prospect. But we still giving you developmental fights. You called out Keith Thurman, and a month later, Samuel Vargas is your biggest fight on your resume. Your biggest fight on your resume. But I think that Mr. Perfect is a late fan of Earl. He's like one of those dudes that once Earl was already the big fish, he became a fan. So he don't know none of this shit. But somehow he comes in, he was ducking Earl. Earl wanted to fight, he want to fight. Man, not even Al Heyman would have gave Earl Spence the fight April of 2015. Cut it the fuck out, bro. Like, living in a fantasy world. Sony, what up?
Hey, yo, what up, Ness? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, yo, shout out to the ABC, that's Alumni Back Call community. Shout out to everybody in the Discord chat and everybody on the live chat. Hey, yo, who was the guy that was just on? Was that Mr. Perfect?
If you're talking about the screamer, yes.
All right. Immature is a little bit rough. Passionate, yes. I'd like to give that dude a fucking shout out, yo. He had me crying, yo. I almost had a heart attack. Hey, yo, my man, calm down, big. Calm down. I don't want you to have a heart attack out there. Yeah. Hey, yo, but I cannot believe it. But for the first time ever, yo, Two-Tone, me and you are on the same page. I don't know what fight it was, but it was before the Mendoza fight. I was a super fan of Fundora. I actually think his sister, as far as boxing skills, I wish King Amin was here so he could answer this question. But I think his sister is better than he is. You know, I know we're talking apples to oranges.
She totally not.
But, okay.
Did you not see her last fight? She do the
I thought she
same,
did good.
the same goddamn combination. It's like I'm fucking watching. I'm watching. What's that movie? Groundhog Day. Cut it the fuck out.
She got. Hey, the point is, she got her out of there.
Same
That's
combination, over and over. Shit on repeat.
Hey, okay. That's neither here nor there. All right, but before Fundora lost to Mendoza, I don't know if it was the Garcia fight or Cota fight, but he got rocked in that fight. And from that fight on, I was worried about Fundora. I was thinking, oh my God, this dude is chinny. Because I became a fan of him early on because of his height. And he was just towering over all his opponents. And then after the Mendoza fight, and now all this controversy of whether or not he's going to fight Spence, whether or not he's going to fight Crawford, I agree with Two-Tone. He's going to get washed by Spence. He really is. And, oh my goodness. Yeah, he's going to get washed by Spence. I like Fundora, but I just think Spence is going to be too much for him because Spence is going to be trying to prove himself. And I think Fundora is actually the perfect opponent for him to do that. But yo, shout out to TBV. Ness, excellent interview with Garcia, bro. Shout out to you. And shout out to TBV.
Shout out to the
everybody.
community, man. There was y'all questions. I barely asked anything of my own.
That's why I started my call with shout out to the community. Yeah. Hey, yo, peace and love.
They all from the community. They all from the community.
Ness, do you see a world where we get a Canelo versus Lara too?
Canelo versus. Oh hell yeah! He promised Lara that. He said. Man, what was the exact words? I hope Joker could remember. He said, "Cuando le echa a pelear, entonces le doy la revancha." Some shit like that. Basically, he was like, when he learned how to fight, then I'll give him the rematch. Because remember, Canelo's excuse was Lara didn't want to make the fight. He ran. And I'm learning now, man, as I watch this sport more, it's, we call it ducking, avoiding certain styles, but they just don't want the criticism. Look at Shakur and De Los Santos, for instance, and Boots. Boots gets criticized for what? Not cutting the ring off. And what is Canelo worried about? A dude that is going to move and he can't cut the ring off.
Right.
Because he been there already with Lara. So he prefers to pick a style of a dude that, quote unquote, loves to fight, which translates to he's going to be there to be hit. We got Don John, $2 Cash App. Do you think Bud can get a knockdown? Versus who? Fundora? Quite possibly. Pistol Parkway Mozzie, $5. Yo, Ness, we might need a quote-unquote live chant, power chant on a soundbite board. I hear you. I sent it to actually Brandon to see when he could squeeze it in. Let's see here. I'm sorry. I'm just texting this fighter, trying to get more interviews scheduled. Julio Guzman, $2. Danny versus Canelo would be bigger than Crawford. Of course. I don't know. We can't really say that. Right now, Danny has zero momentum, so you and I will not be, we will be in the minority with that argument. We got to see what happens after he beats Lara, how he beats Lara, how the public reacts to that, how the Puerto Rican public reacts to that. Then that demand will let us know, can he land the Canelo fight? It's right up Canelo's alley, though. Canelo will be like, finally, someone 5'8". You know what I'm saying? Like, he would be happy, It would be.
Essentially, this is the Canelo sweepstakes. Lara, Danny Garcia. If Danny Garcia wins, it's a no-brainer. Cinco de Mayo, Puerto Rico versus Mexico. Danny Garcia, name recognition. Then, or Lara Part 2, revenge of Canelo, who said that people still out there say he lost that fight. This is that's the Canelo sweepstakes right there.
And they're in house. I mean, these are four, three PBC fighters we're talking about. So I think it makes sense. If I'm Danny, I'm pushing for it. People may not like the way that it sounds on the ears, but again, if I'm Danny, there's no better time. This is as close as I'm ever gonna get. If I beat Laura, Al, get me that Canelo fight.
Yep.
I'm Puerto Rican. Get me that Canelo fight. We sell it like I'm avenging Berlanga. Julio Guzman, $2. I'd be surprised if Spence fights again. That's what I'm saying. I don't get these Spence fans. Like, the dude ain't even announced a fucking trainer. We haven't even seen him jogging, jumping rope, hitting the bag, but they swear he about to knock out Fundora. It's like crazy. Julio Guzman, $2 more. Tim Tszyu deserves a rematch. Julio Guzman, $2 more. Spence took a career-ending beating. Shout out to Julio Guzman for the 4 super chats in a row. We got Optimus Prime with the $5 super chat. He says, let Mr. Perfect turn this show into a movie. A comedy. 7 thumbs up. Keenan, $2. The delusion of the Earl sexuals is mind-boggling. Skull emoji, which means he's dead. 7 thumbs up. Damn, man, y'all making Mr. Perfect feel bad, bro. He just loves his fighter. That's okay. New York Giants for life, $5. Bro, if Devin lose to Pato, you better have that same energy you got for Earl. Devin getting his face beat in by 2 C-class fighters. But, Champ, this is the thing. This is what's wrong with this sport. See, I'm saying something about a fighter that what I'm saying is relevant and has facts behind it because, A, Earl Spence had a horrific car accident. Horrific. That wasn't an average car accident. It wasn't a normal car accident. That's not regular. Cool. Earl Spence got his detached retina. Cool. Earl Spence then gets his ass completely kicked. Like we've never seen on a high level. Like, Mayweather didn't do that to Canelo. He didn't do that to fucking Pacquiao. Pacquiao didn't do that to who did Pacquiao do that to? Wash people like motherfucking Oscar? Like, please. You know what I'm saying? We don't see ass kickings that bad on a high level. Usually, high level means the fights are more 50-50. That was a straight up ass kicking, one-sided ass kicking. Then time off. Then the breakup from his lifelong trainer. They had him in the amateurs. Like, what is Mr. Perfect talking about? He's living in delusional world, bro. We got to wait and see, is Earl really back? Like, his entire life got flipped upside down. It's a different life. He ain't got his trainer no more. He's dealing with the depression of every fighter deals with when you lose. Like, I don't get what y'all think. To assume that he's going to come back 100% and able to contend on a top level just because he did it in the past is bonkers. Again, Superman died too. We got H-Town, Counterpunch, Daniel Vega, $5. The only reason Earl and Thurman were mentioned together was because Floyd used Earl to duck Keith the same way he used Jesse Vargas to duck Khan. Tell me about it, champ. You must be an old school fan for sure, because Earl Spence didn't even become a thing until Floyd said that shit. Well, Keith Thurman need to fight Earl Spence. He always telling somebody who they need to fight, like he telling Canelo he need to fight Benavidez, but his ass would never fight Triple G. But Canelo need to move up and fight Benavidez and fight Bivol and all these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, it ain't you doing it. Machine Gun, Matt Garcia's, yo, I thought I was a big Spence fan. My man is about to bust his speaker in his phone over a name. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Jersey Dude, 05, member for 16 months on that champ level. Another one down. I need to start calling in more, but I'm tuned in every day. But shout out to Ness, Tone, me, excuse me, my Jersey brother, Marco, and the callers. Keep grinding. See y'all at the fight party. Wow, that was a deep question they asked me while I'm live.
Make sure you hit that like button and that thumbs up. Trying to get to 232,000. You're.
Yep. I got the refresh here. Let's see. Got a super chat from Sony. He says, Counterpunch, Mr. Perfect. Breathe easy. He ain't here though. So we got out in the Bay.
Yo, what's up? Straight from the Bay Area. Man, you know what it is. Um, yeah, man. Earl's not ready to fight, so I don't even know why to keep bringing it up. Um, I definitely think that Fundora Crawford fight will be a good fight, but I think he's gonna drop the belt to play ball with PBC and keep the other belt and keep away from Terence Crawford. I hate to admit it, but you know what PBC gonna do? They're gonna try to play keep away. If they can play keep away with both belts, they would. But he gonna end up having to give one up. You know, uh, it's crazy because it's like I don't hear any other people from like Golden Boy or anybody say, "Oh, you know, we're on this side of the street." It's always come from PBC side of the street. They the only one to claim the side of the street. I don't ever hear anybody from Top Rank says, "Oh, he on that side of the street." Ain't that crazy, Ness?
Yep.
It's like y'all gang banging inside the streets. So it's like, what's really going on? Like, you know. So they're gonna try to freeze him out. They ain't gonna want him let him get his 3-peat going on, man. They gonna try to freeze him out, you know. And have him go up to 60. You know, if I was Terence Crawford, I'd just go up to 60 and beat 60 because it's like either he gonna go through it again with the
You breaking up, champ. Whoa.
to that fight is done.
Jerry. Jerry. All right. Drew,
Jerry.
what it do?
Cook. Let him cook. To that caller, a few callers ago, I actually had that exact question from my good friend Ness. To the champ, Danny Garcia, question for the champ. Why did you and Crawford never meet at 147? Is it true you were offered a fight in 2019? And if you beat Lara, will you fight him at 160 under the Turkey promo banner? But you know, my boy Ness might have still been a little hot at the boy. By the way, Danny, good to see you investing in real estate in a down market. But let's get to the topic at hand here. I do have a question for you guys. Let's get to some boxing. I think Jermell Charlo is a player back in the game. My question to you is, does he jump right in to a fight, a championship fight with Crawford, or does he take a fight like Virgil Ortiz on a co-main? And will the PBC let him come over? Because honestly, Charlo don't have many options on the PBC side especially if Fundora gets in the ring with Crawford. And honestly, the way that things are shaking out, I don't think Crawford needs to be thinking about Canelo at all. 154 is so good right now. And I understand that some of the Spence fans are a little disappointed, but this is the way it should be. And I think the WBO is forcing this because they saw that Fundora, and maybe not him, but definitely Lukowicz was trying to, pull one over on the audience here. And they realized that Fundora really isn't hurt to the extent that they once told everyone on the public stage. So what I want is Fundora and Crawford to get in the ring. I want Jamel maybe face a Virgil Ortiz, and then I want undisputed Crawford versus Jamel for next spring. That's my wish. Now say goodnight to the bad guy. This is Jerry Soriano, Yolanda for life. Let him cook!
Counter H-Town.
What up, Ness? Can you hear me?
Yep.
H-Town, baby. Yeah, all the old fans say he's the great white shark, the biggest alpha predator in the sea, but they're wrong. There was a bigger predator called the blackfish, the orca, the killer whale. He killed that great white shark just to eat that liver. And you know what Earl Spence was doing with his liver? Just abusing his liver. So Bud Winter said, give me that liver, give me that body, kill that man, he's dead. He's no more big fish, no nothing. He's a guppy. He's gone. He's over with. He need to worry about that eye. He needs to get, he's got money, right? He's rich. He needs to get a driver to drive around everywhere because the boy loves to drink and he ain't going to stop drinking. Boy looked like a silverback last time I seen that man. He ain't look like no 154 pounder. That man looked like he was 190. You know what I mean? He ain't coming back, man. He's don't got no coach, don't got nothing. He got all his fans crying. Hey, big, cry me a river, man. Play the song, Ness. Play the song. Yeah, man, they're crazy, man. He ain't coming back, Ness. But took his life and his heart in front of his little boy. Damn shame.
All right, champ. That was cold way to end it. That was a cold way to end it.
Back.
Cold
Spence
way
back.
to end it. Yeah, he back. In theory. Matt Bent, $105 daily dose of Tanquil. Ness, bad for the caller's mental health. This fall, with leave emojis, Thanksgiving. Stay hungry, my friends. Fat $10 super chat from the corner. $10. Cowboy Killer in the building. We'll be calling in more. Shout out to the T.O. haters. Canelo is a punk. If it ain't David, just retire Canelo using boxing as an ATM to get nightmares of the Mexican monster. Excuse me. Using boxing as an ATM as he gets nightmares of the Mexican monster. We got Cliff, what up? Cliff. One time. Hawk, what up?
With the new Yo, GBV.
What up, Hawk?
I ain't know y'all that came to me, but yeah, what up, John?
What up?
So who ordered the fight? What's up, dog? Who ordered the fight? What's sanctioning body?
WBO.
Oh, okay. This in 30 days, so they targeted for having that fight this year.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, I love to see it. But shit, the rest of them jokers might make Crawford might get Crawford sanction. Other sanction bodies might do the same since you got Turk behind him. That's some real sanctioning fees gonna be going to them, boy. And Spence, he done. He ain't coming back, man. Spence be taking photo ops when he come out, man. Them be photo ops. He ain't in no ball. My man just chilling, I guess, cause he got no train or nothing. I think it's going to be Fundora and Crawford. Let's Fundora find a way to back out again because he backed out the first time for real. So, but yeah, I love to see that. I think Crawford gonna get him. Who you got?
Ooh, tough fight. Gotta see. Gotta see.
Okay.
See if it happens, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's gonna happen, man. Is Fundora gonna take that fight? Cause I know Fundora gonna throw more punches than Madrimov.
Yeah, but I think Zoo was winning that fight till his head got cut. That's the reason. I saw where if Crawford don't pay attention to that fight, you can get at him if you got both eyes open for real because he was getting at him real good. But yeah, it's gonna be a good fight, man. But yeah, I ain't got a whole lot today. Ness, great show. TBV, you number one, but player.
All right, brother. Appreciate you. Looks like we got James. What up?
Yo, what's up, Ness? What's up, Two-Tone?
What's
Chilling.
cracking?
Man, shit, just another day, man. I wasn't even going to really tune into the show, man, but, once I got them, just scrolled through YouTube, man, heard Danny Garcia talk about the Section 8 and all the other shit on my North Miami Beach, had to go replay back that, man, and, that was a great interview. I'm glad he finally showed up to the show's topic. Man, we all know what it is, man. WBO shows favor on Bud Crawford. They're going to strip Fundora because Fundora already got another plans with Errol Spence, so just not fighting Crawford altogether because Samson Lewickovic is not going to allow that shit to happen. And Bud's going to be he's going to have two belts, man. He's going to have one belt he kind of earned, arguably, and the other one that he was gifted. It is what it is, man. I guess it's the Bud Crawford era again, man. Another exciting moment in boxing history. But other than that, man, I hope some other 154s can come out to light since it's going to be Puerto Rican weekend next couple of weeks. I'm surprised you didn't bring up the name Xander Zayas that been calling out for Bud. He said Bud too old. You don't think Bud got the skills that he used to have? I think Xander's ready for a real step up in the near future. He's close to Bud in the sanction committee, so when Bud get that WBO gifted, give Xander's eyes a shot. Just pass the fucking torch, man. Canelo's about to get the torch taken from Edgar Berlanga, and Xander can go ahead and do it. And Danny's about to be 3 division. Man, shout out to you and shout out to the community as always. I'll catch you on the next one, Ness.
My man sound crazy. He says Xander and Bud. Shit, that would be crazy. That would be Top Rank's dream if they could get Xander that fight and Xander actually win. Sheesh. Drew, what up? Back at you. Drew, what it do? I think Drew is experiencing technical difficulties. Drew, Malcolm.
Mr. Gibbs.
Hello, how are you?
I'm chilling, man. You still got Two-Tone with you?
He is here.
Hey, Two-Tone, I'm going to fire at you. But first, I want to ask, can WBO order a fight against another champion? Since when can they do that?
What you mean? He is the WBO champion.
What belt Crawford got?
WBA and the WBO interim.
Oh, because he's the interim champion. That's why it's going down
No,
like that.
no, no. It's going down like that because he was always the super champ trying to fight the champion at 54. The champion at 54 already had a fight schedule, so they were supposed to fight the winner. The winner won and started asking for doctor's excuses, so they forcing him.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm pleased about it. I ain't mad at it. I don't really want to see Crawford go for undisputed at 54. I'd rather see him try to get another division, maybe the Laura Garcia winner. But that a Fundora fight ain't bad. But Two Tone, you said that you think that Errol Spence would easily beat Fundora, and I think you smoking rocks for saying some shit like that, man.
You smoke
I
crack, don't
like
you?
Errol
You
Spence,
smoke crack,
and
don't you?
I hate that I'm about to say something so disrespectful towards Errol Spence, but Errol Spence ain't beating none of the top guys at 54. I think I think it's over for that. Anybody Ramos and up, he not beating. And there's some 47 pounder. Errol Spence don't want to see Ryan Garcia at this point. Errol
Whoa.
Spence don't want to see Ramos. Errol Spence don't want to see Lubin. Errol Spence don't want to see he don't want to see Fundora. He don't want to see Tim Zoo. He don't want to see none of them, bro. What
Mm.
Errol Spence needs to do is Errol Spence need to fight Keith Thurman. They both need to have a touch-up fight. So feed him. Get Keith Thurman the likes of, and I'm not saying specifically, but somebody like what's Jose Benavidez, uh, or it can give the other one somebody like Blair Cobbs. You know what I'm saying? Get them both warmed up, and then they need to fight each other, and they can both ride off into the sunset. But yeah, Two Tone, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for saying Errol Spence can beat Fundora at this point, man. You crazy? Maybe he could have beat him 5, 6 years ago. Maybe,
Mm.
maybe. But nah, man, I hate to be, this is texting on texting crime, but it is what it is, bro. He don't got a chance.
Mm.
Yeah, that's all I had to say. Come on, Two Tone, you gotta do better, brother. That's my call.
Time to drop a
You may feel
bomb
like it's your time,
for the
but
dub.
it's
Shout out
not
to
your
Jay
time.
Swift for the $25 fatty.
Y'all got Earl effed up. This
Mm.
is Earl the True Spence. Yes, Ryan Garcia will get that man problems, possibly stop him. But Fundora, absolutely not. That tree gonna get chopped down, bloody. It's gonna be nasty. I can't wait for Earl to whoop that dude.
Man, y'all tripping.
Whoop
You are so gone.
the big catfish.
El Frio 1211 $5. Good evening to the panel. And shout out to Jerry. I'm with you, 100% emoji. Bud should leave Canelo alone and just clean up 154. If anything, fight boots at last. Excuse me, fight boots last. We got Drew trying you third time. Third time. Third time. Drew. Drew. Cliff trying you for the third time. Oh. Drew.
Yo, niggas can hear me out this motherfucker?
Yes, yes, yes. What up, Cliff? Talk.
Yeah, man. Listen to the show. I don't even know where the fuck we at. We talking about Spence. We talking about Bud. Who we talking about?
I
Who
mean,
we talking
Spence
about
and Bud
tonight?
is intertwined, right? Spence and Bud and Fundora, they all intertwined because Fundora was supposed to fight Bud, but he trying to fight Spence. But the WBO ordered him to fight Bud, but everybody think he's still gonna drop the belt and fight Spence. So yeah, they ain't gonna stop talking about Bud and Spence.
Man, I don't like your energy no more, Nash. You don't like when I call no more because I be on your ass like I don't be letting you get away with just manipulating the people and saying whatever bullshit. I feel like I feel funny right now. Like you got a little funny tone to you. Like you was miserable just putting me through. That's what it's like now. You don't support all your callers?
Bro, you projecting?
Yeah, I'm projecting. That's what I'm getting from you.
No,
That's what you giving, right?
that's what you feeling in your heart for yourself. I ain't doing none of what you claiming.
Well, you sound a little bored. You sound a little annoyed. Like, yes, just like talk. Man, listen, man.
Nah. Again, you in your head, bro.
I don't think I am, man. I don't think Ness don't fuck with me no more. You know what I mean? Cause I ain't like all y'all chatter niggas that just be on this dick going fucking around and being
Cliff,
eaters
you got
saying
Spence
agreeing
whooping
to
Fedora.
everything
Keep
that
it
these
real. Rep for
niggas say.
Connecticut. Keep it
Man,
real.
yo, mind your business, Two
Oh,
Tone, cause you another yes man. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying?
I'm trying to
So
yeah.
I'm
break up
gonna say
this
whatever
awkward
I want to
tension.
say. With
Y'all,
my fuck all that. Fuck all that. I'm going to do what I want to do with my 3 minutes. All right. So that's
damn.
how it's gonna be. I didn't feel wanted just now. I felt it diswanted. I felt like, damn, I
Diswanted.
support the show. I get my $5 for super chat. Like if I look at my bill, my shit probably almost at like $1,000, and it's September. I show mad love. I mean, yesterday Ness was saying that at the thing that we changed his life, so he fucked with us, not the boxers. I don't think I get that love. I don't fall in that category. I'm like CYP the third or something.
The
You know what I'm
third.
saying? The
So you not
third, yeah.
now you CYP Junior, huh? Just
No,
that.
not
If that's
junior.
who you wanted
I
to
said
be,
the
you should have
third.
said that. We'll
No,
call you that.
no, I never wanted to be that, but I see how he got treated for having his own mind and his own thoughts and shit. I feel like third. I feel like it's maybe a nigga or two ahead of me. Maybe Jay Billy might be ahead of me. I don't know who ahead of me. But anyways, man, I feel like Bud is that nigga. Yo, Bud gonna keep fighting these fights though. He might get in trouble. He keep fighting these tough fights in 154. Like we really getting to see who Bud really is. If he go on there, he fight Fundora. He already fought Masvidal's fight champion after champion. If he get through all these champions, y'all best give him his respect and give him his Canelo fight. Let him skip 160 because that's kind of tough. Like you fighting everybody, and I don't really know what to think about Fundora because I felt like he would have lost to Zoo. He lost to Mendoza. He had a real good fight with Lubin, even though he stopped him mid to late. I don't really know where I'm gonna bring Pandora, like, cause he did beat Zoo, but it was because of a cut. Like, I don't really know where to put him. He got knocked out by Mendoza. So I don't really know where to rank him, but I do know Bud is going through the ether at 154. And if he gets out of it, we gotta keep upping him. He already a top 15, 20 boxer of all time. He might
You
crack
may
that
feel
top
like it's your
five.
time,
That's my
but
call.
it's
And
not
fuck
your
the
time.
chat.
You sound like a hater, Cliff.
Oh man, Cliff came in here
Whatever,
with
man.
quality hate. I appreciate a little emotional towards Ness, but I appreciate
How
it.
you gonna be mad because the chat don't agree with him?
Nah, he was mad you ain't give him that opening.
Effing off the chat and shit. Wow. Look, they already calling him CYP Junior. He should have
Hey,
never said that.
September award season. It's award season. Caller of the year, hater of the year. What else y'all got? Musty energy of the year.
Drew, what it do?
Get it off.
100th time going to Drew.
I mean, Drew.
Yo, you guys
Yeah.
can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we hear you.
Finally, Delo Mio, Two Tone. You know when I like you on here, Two Tone. I like you better than Danny on here. You know, and I say it. You know what I mean? Tone get the culture more than Danny, especially the Mexican culture.
Danny in Atlanta holding the belt. You see him?
Word, hell
I
yeah.
mean, exactly, man. You know, that's all he gonna be doing, holding. He ain't holding no yams, Tone.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't know what's going on down there.
Real quick, let me address this last caller, Cliff. We don't mess with you because you the one on here crying racism. It's not an NAACP meeting. This is not We Shall Overcome. Go call Rainbow. Go call the Rainbow Coalition. Go call Al. Go call Jesse Jackson if you want some fairness. We like our tribalism, racial talk, and boxing. It's respectfully. Drop the link, Tone. It's respectfully, we like it, but don't come over here. Drop the AB. Shut that off that
Well,
shit up, man. Tell him, Tone. Drop it.
yeah,
You know,
it's Jay Reed.
you ain't no cop, Jay Reed.
There's some Jay Reed energy going on.
You know it is. It's real suspect. But Ness, I remember you did a show, and all the PBC fanboys were saying when it looked like Spence was going to maneuver Crawford, like he got to get down and lay down, right?
Yep.
So he got down with a bigger bag, and now they mad, right? We got Mr. Perfect calling in here crying.
He is very
Crawford,
upset. I don't know why.
because I remember that show. It was C Dub. All the PBC guys was like, Crawford doing the same mistake he made at 147. He need to get down. He shouldn't have left Al. Well, look what happened. It seems like the sanctioning bodies, Two Tone, they got down with Turkey Al Sheik, right?
Word.
You know what I mean?
Them Saudi bags is heavy.
Look like Crawford
You
on the
know,
right side of the team this time.
he looked like it, but I like the fight. I want to see the fight and let that one eye Willie from the Goonies go retire. You know what I mean? Go let him go get a new Ferrari, a new Lambo. Let him enjoy retirement. He don't need that work. Tone is acting crazy. He want to be on code for Errol Spence now, picking him over Fundora. Now you want to be on code, huh, Tone?
No,
Put the
I
black
know.
fist in the Air Force.
We got to put some
Put the
respect on
fist in the
Earl
air,
name,
Tone.
man. He wearing
Tone,
Derrick
did you?
James check on his neck. Anybody wear they manager check
Come
on
on.
his neck is barbarian. I roll with that.
Come on, Tone. Come on, Tone. Did you have some chitlins and some cornbread before you made that pick?
No,
Because you
no,
clearly didn't have
absolutely
no
not.
chilaquiles.
No. Here, chili killers. Chili killers.
Come on,
Chili
Tone. Like,
killers.
why you all of a sudden on code for Errol Spence? I got Fundora, Jay Billy. Me and Jay Billy got that bet in the back call 100 on Fundora. Let Errol
Damn.
Spence retire, man. Let him go hang out with Yellow Beezy and do what they do, like Zerdo and Scrappy be doing.
Damn.
Respectfully. And I'm gonna
On
leave
the
it at that. That's
tub.
my call, man.
Yo, shout out to Zurdo, man. He put Scrappy on. If it wasn't for
Salute Scrappy.
Zurdo,
Oh, he put him on all right.
Oh, y'all
I
wild.
don't know what you saying. I'm talking about
You may feel like
if it
it's your
wasn't for
time,
Zurdo and his managers,
but it's not your
Scrappy
time.
wouldn't even be getting them fights or Sant the Golden Boy. That was all Zurdo's work. But I see Cliff back. Mr. Perfect, you got a counterpunch courtesy of Sony. Another $5 coming from Sony says, shout out to Two Tone, Spence over Fundora. Cliff with the counter. Hey, Cliff, we're happy to have you back.
Cliff.
He ain't even hear the energy, bro. He got bad connection because he live over there in Connecticut, and then he want to blame us.
Where Marco at, Cliff?
You can't hear me?
Now we do.
I'm right
Now we
next door
do.
to Marcus.
Now we do.
You hear me a little bit? I'm good. I'm coming through.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, I live next door to Marco. Don't shit on Connecticut. You was just up the block in New Jersey. This bitch ass nigga who gonna call and I'm talking about racial shit. Nigga, I said that for the first time today because I'm gonna put Jill Vaughn as the ringleader. But it's a few of y'all that be on some racist shit. We all know you closet racist. And when Ness said it the other day, we all knew what he was talking about. Come on, bro. Is who I can't remember all y'all racist motherfucking names. But like I said earlier today, I ain't hear not one black person call in and say nothing racist. And I don't be hearing black people call in the show and say nothing racist. It's y'all Mexicans that want to use backdoor comments like humility and humility. Oh, if so and so said that, y'all would go crazy. But I don't hear none of us black people saying nothing. We just be chilling. It's y'all who feel a certain way. Like when I just called in, projecting as Ness said, y'all be projecting all the time that like we over here wanting you motherfuckers to put their fists up and stand like, you know what I mean? It's something against us. I don't be hearing that shit from the black fucking callers. But I do hear it from this little small group of Mexicans. I ain't gonna put it on all y'all. But it's a little small group. And one of the dudes is supposedly half black. And he the ringleader, y'all. You a bitch ass nigga. I'll slap the shit out you. You fucking racist, just like your crew. You heard me? And that's just it. So yeah, I'll call it. And you see, not one time did I say you was this or that or this or that, because I be eating in the Mexican restaurants. I love my tacos, but I ain't know me. I ain't gonna call you that. I ain't gonna call you. I mean, I ain't gonna call you none of those words. I'm not gonna do it. But like, I love that carne asada. Is that's what y'all call it? I love it. I love a good guacamole. I like mine with a hint of spicy. You know what I'm saying? But shut the fuck up, nigga. Ain't nobody worried about, you know what I mean, that racial shit y'all be saying. Ain't nobody worried about me calling y'all bitch ass racist niggas out. Fuck out of here, man. Let's get back to Bud Crawford in the business. Pussy ass nigga. Better not catch you at one of these motherfucking events next throw. Slap the shit out you.
Chilaquiles, chilaquiles. That was the violation right there.
I don't know. It's gonna be the battle of the beef buffed out dudes because Cliff work out, G-Von work out, and Drew back working out. I don't know who he offering slaps though.
The last
Wait, did you get
caller.
the footage?
Oh, there he go. He said G-Von. I mean, Drew. He want to slap Drew. Whoa, what Drew do? What footage, champ? What footage you sent?
The G-Von footage. Did you have any? Can we verify what he actually looks like? Have we verified that?
Hell no, man. You know Killer's moving silence. He ain't sending no real footage.
Okay. Well, he said he pressed Devin Haney at the Turkey Al Sheik Bowl. I don't know.
You know. We don't know what he
Press
looked like.
press Devin Dollars.
We don't know what he looked like.
Damn
Moose.
Dollars. Like, nigga, who is this? They can go back over there to the them seats over there. They come over here with this sheet.
Yo, what if there's audio of that video and that was G-Von getting snuffed by Dev?
Damn. At the carnival? Yeah. With the fried Twinkie? That's wild.
He said the fried Twinkie. Yo, Moose, you there?
I'm up in here. Can you hear
We
me?
hear you, bro.
I want you, want me. I need you to need me. Who that sound like?
Who that sound like? That sound like Mr. Perfect?
No, my nigga that just called in. Salute to my nigga though for I'm regulating, but before that call, he was on here, you know what I mean? I want you to want me type shit. You know what I'm saying?
It just clicked in my brain what you meant, and you talking about when he first called into my, I wasn't giving him the energy.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You know? Shout out to Cliff though. You know what I'm saying? He was feeling like I was scared. I thought he was about ready to jump off a cliff in this bitch. Nuts don't love me no more. But yeah, man. Man, H-Town. Salute to H-Town, man. That's the notorious B.I.G. of the Houston. H-Town, baby, baby. But H-Town said that Errol Spence got ate up by a whale. He basically called Errol Spence whale shit. You know what I'm saying?
Whale shit.
Errol Spence, that's basically what he said. You know what I'm saying? He's somewhere at the bottom of the ocean, biodegrading right now as we speak. Career over. And that's my nigga. I followed his whole career, man. So, I got a sentimental value when it comes to Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe he was shot. Even before the Terence fight, he was shot. You know what I'm saying? But each fight, it got worse. And then, at that point, he faced that real nigga. You know what I'm saying? That real nigga put that shit on him. Now he will shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's all love, though. Salute to Errol Spence. That nigga's a dog. He got heart. You know what I'm saying? He done accomplished more than most people, you know what I'm saying, in the world done accomplish 5% type shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else said, but I forgot I was going to address that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, what's the topic though, man? What's the topic?
The topic is Terence Bud Crawford and Sebastian Fundora being ordered to negotiate within 30 days. They must reach an agreement, or a purse bid will be held where Terence most likely will end up getting 80% of the split.
or a purse bid to be held. So if they don't have the negotiation, a purse bid to be held,
Yep.
and he'll get 80% of the split with who? With Fundora?
If Fundora decides not to vacate,
Okay, so they're gonna fight regardless. Is basically what it's saying.
no. It's
You may
never
feel like it's your
it's
time,
never
Run me again.
regardless.
Run me
but it's not
again.
your time.
It's never regardless because Fundora could choose not to fight and just drop the belt. He is the full champion. He is the champion. Crawford is challenging for his title, but is also being ordered by the WBO. So Fundora must face him or lose the belt. Follow?
So, so Terrence gonna get 80% of the split with whoever decide to step up. Is what you're saying?
Pretty much because Terence can prove with his last three purses that he is the more, you know, the fighter that gets
Lucrative
paid,
fighter.
the fighter that gets paid the most between the two.
Yes, 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 indeed. This is true.
And
Well, salute Terrence
that's just
Crawford.
their rules. That's their rules. That's why they put it in the release today so people know. It's
Yeah.
just another reason for Sebastian to negotiate because if he don't, you know, is going to purse bid and it won't suit him because then he'll get a less split. If he negotiate, he could come to an agreement. He ain't got to take 20%. If he don't, he going to end up with 20% or end up walking away from the purse bid once he lose the bid.
Okay. Well, man, this is what I wanted for Terrence Crawford. I don't really care to see Terrence Crawford go up there and get his career absorbed by Canelo Alvarez. I do want to see the man get paid, my fellow black brother. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to see Terrence Crawford unify at 154 and get up out the game undefeated. If he's defeated in the process, then so be it.
Nah. We need that Floyd record, man. Come on, speak it into existence, man.
We're going to speak it into existence. Speak it, believe it, and receive it. Hallelujah. Terrence Crawford will go undefeated.
51-0.
51-0. What you mean 51? How many fights he got?
42.
He not going 51-0. We need him to undisputed, and that only requires him fighting about 2 or 3 more times.
Nah. We got to speak into existence for him to break Floyd's record. Come on, stop that.
Nah. I don't care. We don't give a shit about none of that.
Yes,
we already in a class of our own.
No.
Just by being 3-time undisputed.
No, you're not.
Let Floyd have that. We got a nigga that's 50-0. That's cool. Now we got a nigga that's 3-time undisputed. We about to cover all the bases at the baseball park. We got first base, we got second base, and we got third base. Because we got a nigga that's 3-time undisputed, we got a nigga that's 50-0, and we got another nigga that did something else. We gonna rack it up. But at the end of the day, it's still niggas getting it. Hallelujah. I have a dream.
That's nasty work to drop all them M-bombs, then say hallelujah. Nasty work. Disrespectful to God.
Damn.
My fault, God. But Arriba Dirty.
But it's not
Lord
your
have
time.
mercy. I'm out this bitch. Salute TBV.
Big Moose.
Moose just got his flag.
I'm sorry.
We got the corner, $2. Garcia beats a lot of these guys, Ness. Don't sleep. Years of lurking, $2. Since when Since when you can be interim in multiple divisions? Who's interim in multiple divisions? And actually you could because David was interim in 2 divisions for 3 weeks total since winning the belt.
What does that mean? I don't know if that.
What?
Interim ain't get David nothing.
Interim didn't get David nothing? Yes, it did. His purse is higher by having an interim belt, obviously.
Oh, more bad? Oh. I mean, they ain't getting that Canelo fight.
Nah, I don't get him the Canelo fight, but again, you heard him. They making $5,000 minimum on him per fight. Dudes over here, he's an undercard fight, man. $5,000 put me on under the undercard. I don't give a fuck. I mean, $5 million put me under the undercard. Fuck, we talking about?
That is true.
I don't care what slot I'm on. $5 million? We was celebrating Shakur making $5 million, and David and his father said they've been getting that. They've been making easy money. Remember, I mean, he had what? He had the yellow Lamb. What was it? White Lambo at 21 and 19 or some shit. Come on, man. That's a
Yeah.
$500,000 fucking car. We got Zoro de la Vega $5. What does TBV gotta stop being a blog for? A lot of these crybabies. What the hell? What does TBV gotta stop being a blog for? A lot of these crybabies. I don't know what you mean. Okay, so then he sent a correction. He says, what TBV gotta do to stop some of these callers who are crybabies? I have no fucking clue what you meant, Alex. You ruined it. Moving on. Hector, $2. Yo, Cliff is the biggest crybaby of the show. Shaking my head. Laugh out loud. Super Mix, $2. Since when did mandates guarantee anything? Oh, they guarantee that Bud gonna get that belt. That's what it guarantees. You could laugh all you want, you closet Earl Spence fan. Don't think we forgot. Zorro de la Vega, $2 more. I nominate Cliff for Crybaby of the Year. Celebration emoji, party emoji, little crybaby emoji. Montez Jackson praying for Ness and Tone. The callers are tripping tonight. Hector, $2. I nominate Cliff for Crybaby of the Year award.
Dang.
Zorro de la Vega, Moose, caller of the year with the moose emoji. Nan O, $5. Yo, I'm Mexican and I just gotta say, people need to stop grouping themselves and others. Everyone is an individual. Treat everyone as an individual. Heart emoji. Prayers emoji. 10 thumbs up. Salute, champ. Optimus Prime, $5 more. Lifting weights doesn't equal having hands, Cliff. Oh, 10 thumbs up. Shots
Damn.
fired. Hey, yo, that's the thing, bro. I posted that meme yesterday. You be in the gym and you feel like Batman, bro. You know what I'm saying? You think you big as hell. So Cliff, he don't want to hear none of that shit. He eating right. He training every day. He gonna slap one of y'all, man. Keep talking that shit. Cliff, meet you at one of these events. I'm gonna smack you, he said, bruv. Let's see. Man, we got a lot of callers, bro. I'm about to shorten this. We gotta hit the gym. Y'all know that, right? Out here trying to play games. Jay, Billy.
Yo.
You.
Yes, sir. Shout out Ness. Shout out Two-Tone putting that work. Hey, Cliff, I don't know how I caught it straight. I kind of caught the tail end of what he said, but man, I don't got no problems over here. I had a shorty out Connecticut, so Connecticut good with me. Y'all not like Baltimore, you feel me? But yeah, man, great show, y'all. So shout out to Bud. If this fight does happen, a lot of people say Bud never gave the young guy an opportunity. This probably isn't the young guy that y'all wanted, but this is the young guy that's most deserving. Sebastian Fundora, battle tested, been through wars, never turned down a fight. Let me not say that. He probably did one time or two. But yeah, man. Hopefully they can make this fight happen. And I already said it. I think Spence would have beat Fundora. Zoo already laid out the game plan in those first few rounds before he got the cut of how to get on the inside with Fundora. And, he kind of did expose Fundora. If that cut didn't happen, we know which way that fight would have happened. So, and I picked Fundora in that fight. And I want some bread. But still, Fundora would have lost that fight if it wasn't for the cut. But yeah, man, this is a great fight for Bud and for Fundora at both points of their career. For Bud, he's getting a young guy, he's giving him the opportunity to have a legend on his resume. And for Bud, it's a step closer to undisputed if that's really what he wants to do. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna hold the line too much. Y'all keep on putting in that work. I'm gonna tap back in. Somebody say something.
According to Dan the Man, He says, I don't know where this came from though. I don't know where this came from, but according to Danny Man, he's saying, I don't know, Samson was pressuring the WBO to order this fight to happen as soon as possible. Why? Because Samson doesn't think Crawford will want to fight again this year. So they will be able to keep the belt and fight Spence and still be the WBO and the WBC champ. I just don't see that happening. They're not going to order something that Crawford doesn't want done. They team Crawford. In my opinion, WBO is team Crawford. You know, you know. So yeah,
So Crawford only going to give us one fight this year?
this is what Dan the Man on boxing on Twitter is insinuating. But I mean, I can't run with that. Why wouldn't Crawford want another fight this year or February anyway? Wasn't February the targeted date? Oh,
Yeah,
so
but
I
that's
get
when
it.
they
So I
want to
get
fight
it.
him.
No, no, no. So I get it. That's right. That's right. Crawford had a targeted date in February with Turkey Al Sheikh. Samson is trying to get this fight pushed in order for this year, thinking that Crawford won't want to turn around this year. I get it. So it's a strategic play. We'll see does it work out for him. Because certainly chess, because he could push for this fight and Crawford end up wanting the
You may
fight.
feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Years of lurking $2. Since when you can champ and interim in another body? I have no clue what you saying because that don't make any sense. But keep in mind that the interim champ is Crawford and the full champ is Sebastian. And again, keep in mind that the interim champ was only created because Sebastian asked for a doctor's excuse. They would have never created an interim champ if Sebastian would have held up to his word that he was going to fight Crawford as the winner of the Zoo fight. That was the order. The winner must face Crawford, the super champion, moving up, asking for a shot at the champion. Those are the rules. You know, there's just been a lot of bullshit going on. All of a sudden, Fundora got sick. All of a sudden, he's not sick, and now he could fight soon when he already had put in permission slips and doctor's excuses to say he couldn't fight till end of October, some shit. So, you know, they doing some slick shit. But hopefully Crawford is on point and willing to fight if, you know, I mean, I guess he is going to be willing to fight. Hopefully he don't pass this up. Looks like we got Cliff back at us.
Guess who's back? Back again. Hey, y'all, listen. I'm glad y'all sent us all that money. I mean, all them super chats from me talking shit. You see that, Ness? I run it up for you. So you should fuck with me. You know what I mean? There's controversy. That shit make money. You know what I'm saying? How they say any publicity is good publicity. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? We eating. You got super chats from me, and then you got all them super chats talking shit to me. You gonna get some more. Cause them broke ass niggas in the chat, they want to speak their mind. And they free calls is gone, so they gonna send you $2. They probably don't got the extra three to make it five. So you gonna get that bread. But I'm gonna talk about Fundora and I'm gonna talk about Crawford. I ain't gonna get them niggas no more love. We gonna get to this. We gonna get to the fight. Fundora, a tricky fighter for anybody. What he like 6'6" with power. You know, punching. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like his jab increased a little bit last fight. He could give anybody hell. You just never know. And we got Crawford, one of the best of all times. He can make any fight get nasty. Now I mean he got several different ways to get that victory. So it'll be a difficult fight for Crawford. And for Fundora. It'll be a difficult fight for both of them. I don't think Fundora really wants to fight though. Because the way he act when Spence got in the ring, he act like he really wanted the Spence fight over Crawford. But that shit is hell. And if Crawford could come out of it again with another one, I'm ready to move him up, man. I'm ready to move him to 68 and just sit back until Canelo's gonna take the fight, or we just give Canelo the Duck of the Century award. Because for me, it's whose error. Is it the Crawford or it's the Canelo era? I know Ness don't agree with that, but I feel like if Crawford could get in that ring and he could beat Canelo, to me it's really his era if he do that. To me, that makes it his era because then he's the best fighter of this generation. Just like I have compared it to Curry and LeBron. I mean, basketball is LeBron shit, but Curry challenged him for a while. And Curry was like the unsung hero, like we didn't see it coming. So I look at it the same way. If Crawford get in there and he get that victory, yo, this was his shit. He beat the dude who was supposed to be the dude. He's undefeated. I mean, he's a slick back boxer that we all say is the hardest style to beat. Canelo couldn't beat that kind of boxer when he was young. He didn't. He had another chance when he was old. He didn't beat it. So we gotta do what we gotta do. But that's my call because I'm walking my dogs and I see mad motherfuckers around here. I gotta leash them up. Go ahead, man. Go to the brokies. Let the chat say they shit. Come on.
Dang, you called them brokies? It's crazy.
Damn.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Jorge, what up? Jorge, you gotta unmute.
Hey, I said, what up? Shout out TBV. But I'm gonna be straight up. I kind of don't watch this dude enough, but I see that he fights like what 3-4 times a year, and he's fighting soon on a top ranked card, and that's Xander Zayas, whatever you want to call him. Um, but yeah, since we were speaking Puerto Rican earlier and 154, I want to know like when is he gonna step up, or where do you see him a year from now? I got a couple of
I
topics.
mean, they stepped him up, but then obviously they stepped him back down. But remember, he fought former champ Patrick Teixeira a fight ago.
Yeah, no, like I said, I don't really follow him. I just, whenever I'm scrolling through social media, literally 3-4 times a year is Xander
Yeah,
Zayas, whatever.
yeah, they keep him
Um,
busy. They keep him active.
that's good. That's good. I like to see that, but I want to see him in the mix. Even though I'm not Puerto Rican myself, I like his style. I really fuck with his style. Like even though I don't watch his full fights, I watch the highlights and I fuck with him. You know. Another thing is the 154 division. People are kind of leaving out that I really was impressed with is Jesus Ramos. I want to see Jesus Ramos back, and I want to see Brian Castano back,
Did you
as
have
well as
him winning
Jamel
a fight or not?
against Lubin.
Yeah.
Low key, yeah.
All right. I
Low
did.
key,
I did
low key.
too. And now they don't talk to me. They used to be my boys, man. This game is wicked.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'd say, look, I haven't really heard of Jesus Ramos in a bit. I haven't heard of Brian Castano. Why not make them fight? You know.
Bro,
And
Brian
then see who.
Castaño's been out for like 3 years, man. They did him dirty.
Oh hell no.
He hasn't fought since the Charlo fight.
Yeah, I mean, but he got a good style though. I like his style, but I mean, shit. What do I know? You know.
No, it's a good fight.
Um.
It's just that he hasn't fought. He's inactive, you know?
Okay. Okay. Another topic is it's not the topic that we're talking about today. Is I heard something about Riyadh season with UFC 306 going against Canelo, and I guess the ticket sales weren't doing that great for the UFC. The whole thing that Turkey was talking about, like, oh, um, just talking so much, not so much shit, but taking shots at Canelo, and now it kind of backfires. It kind of looked like it backfires at Turkey and the UFC and everything.
Yep.
You know, I don't know. That's a topic for another day, but I thought that was kind of interesting.
Nah, I
Um,
noticed it. I seen the headlines, you know.
yeah, but as far as the 154 division, man, I think Fundora, dude, like I don't think he's really he seems kind of hesitant to fight Spence and Crawford and anyone else over there. I feel like he really he doesn't see himself at 154 that long. I feel like he'd be more comfortable moving up to 160. I don't see Fundora being like a big factor like that at 154. Um, he's a big dude, you know. Um, but yeah, man, that's it, dude. I'm trying to like. There's so much going on in the 154 division. I'm trying to like cram it all. Whatever, man. Hey, at least I hope we get some good fights though.
All right, champ.
All right, bro. Take care.
You may feel like it's your time, but
Counter
it's not your time.
Tyrant.
Yo.
Shout out.
Yeah. You said reportedly, Samson is behind all this, right?
According to Dan the Man, but he didn't. He clipped the article. I don't know where the article is coming from. Where but yeah, that's what he's saying. Samson is pushing for this fight because they believe Crawford won't want to fight this year, so they can still do the Earl fight for 2 belts.
I mean, that's smart, given the fact, like, you say earlier, like I said earlier, like, Crawford, I feel like wouldn't mind passing off that. Like, I feel like people know, and if it's going to be favored to him, like, he really want that Canelo fight. But hearing that, I'm wondering how come Samson didn't do that with Canelo? Like, that was a perfect opportunity to do that with the Canelo situation, whereas Canelo didn't have a fight. You announced your fight before he did, and it was a perfect time to implement your mandatory. You see what I'm saying? Like, just hearing that, it was just like, why didn't y'all do that with David Benavidez? Was the plan of y'all just going to 175 all along, basically just using Canelo name kind of now thinking about it? If this is true, now we don't know if this is true or not, but given if this is true, it kind of wonder like, okay, what's really going on? Then you really got to ask David, like, and David, I know if I'm David, I'm like, hold on, because the whole situation with Canelo, this should have been going on. Y'all guys should have been pushing for the WBC, because now, say if this was going to be the case, you forcing Bud to either fight you or not fight you. Then you could fight Earl, but you could have did the same thing with Canelo, given as, okay, fight me, or you're gonna eventually be stripped, and then I'm gonna fight for WBC, and then you're gonna be officially ducked. You see what I'm saying? Um, Given that Bud don't fight Fundora, do you see Bud fighting Virgil, or do you see him just going after Canelo fight? Like, how do you see that playing out for
Do I
Bud?
see Bud fighting Virgil? I think
Yeah,
again,
say
Bud is only gonna fight what Turkey could get for him.
okay, okay, right. Because see, Turkey was trying to make the Bud and Virgil fight, and was seeing him like he was calling shots, and I don't know if it's just me, but then it just seemed like it went a kind of return. You know what I mean? Where now it's like Turkey's willing to work with Canelo. So whereas it's like, is it Bud trying to push Turkey? Like, okay, I understand what you want, but
You
this is
may
what I
feel like it's
want.
your
You see what
time,
I'm saying? But that's
but
what
it's
I
not
just
your
wanted,
time.
champ. I appreciate you, man. Shouts out.
Appreciate you, champ. What up, Venom? Venom, Angel. All right, last call for alcohol. Let's see. Okay. And we got Julio Guzman, $2. I'd rather see Zayas versus Castaño. I just want to see Castaño back. I really feel bad for that guy, man. They took the belt from him and then just shelved him. Jerome, $5. How is Bud disaccomplished and we crown Canelo? No other sport no other sport would so much subjection overshadow a legit 7 year top three pound for pound undisputed fight of the year twice. The hate. I don't know, man. Everything is hate these days if we don't see eye to eye, unfortunately.
Gotta be hate. Nasty work, man.
Looks like Mr. Perfect is back.
Usually don't take counters. I only see him when I want to say some shit. Like, yeah, two times you tripping about that Ryan shit, man. Stop mentioning his name on any boxing channel, bro. Like the nigga's not a real boxer. He will never stop Earl. Know why you keep saying dumb shit? But yeah, I'm gonna go. I really ain't got nothing to say for real. I'm gonna go the top five fighters, exciting fighters you like to watch. I'm gonna go Tank, go Tank, Inoue, Earl. I'm gonna say Usyk, and I'm gonna go Devin, and I'm gonna go Jamel and Jamal 6A and 6B, and that's my top five science fighters. Big time boxing Detroit. I'm out.
All right. Venom, trying you again. Venom.
You hear me? Yo, you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right. As far as the topic, I see Fundora dropping the belt, and I'm starting to believe that the WBO is the best belt to have if you're a fighter. Um, I understand Bud earned it. You know, he's been with them for 10 years, but to be able to skip the line and move up, skip the line, get a shot whenever you want, like 3 times in a row, it's a little crazy. I understand he earns it, but it's just a little crazy. So I'm honestly convinced that the WBO is the best belt to have if you want to be a champion, because they give you privileges like that apparently. Now, as far as this whole Earl Spence shit, you gotta let Earl Spence go. He got dropped by a jab. It was a flicky jab too. It wasn't no jab. It wasn't no little power jab like some Jamal Charlo when he knocked down. I forgot who he knocked down with the jab, but he knocked down someone down with a power jab. It wasn't like that. It was Crawford was throwing that shit out for range, and he dropped them. Like Earl, bro, Earl guy has an identity crisis right now. We don't know who he's training with. We don't know if he even lives in Texas anymore. He's having an identity crisis. He needs to get that shit together. Fundora versus Errol though. I don't know who's gonna win. We don't know if Errol's damaged good, and Fundora's never been good to me. You know, it's a style. Stylistically, Errol should be able to beat his ass up, but we don't know if Errol can take a punch. He got dropped by a jab. If Ron would hit him with that jab, if Ron would have hit him with a left hook, it would have been over. Earl's career would have been done. So I know you want to say don't mention Ryan, but Ryan really put people on. You heard what Danny Garcia said. Danny Garcia know what it is. Um, but let's not forget about who's the boogeyman in the division. Nasty, I heard your nasty work interview with Sarah Boacek. It was okay, but it was nasty work. But we all know who the boogeyman in the division, the WBC interim champion, the one and only, the hard hitting Virgil Ortiz Jr. He's a playmaker in that division.
Pretty sure Boacek said he don't punch hard.
I mean, he could say, "Hey, Nas, the results are gonna come." Like I told you, and like I told everyone else, Boacek would never be the same. And we're gonna see who's gonna be right. Let's see how he looks his next fight.
I'm pretty sure
He will never.
Boacek said he got released from the hospital and Virgil was forced to stay.
Oh yeah, just like when Loma said Devin was at the
You
hospital.
may feel like it's
I'm
your
just
time,
saying, you heard the interview. You
but
said
it's
you
not
heard
your
it.
time.
But yeah. We got Jerome. No, we read that. All right, I think we officially got to everybody. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Until the next one, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern. Arrivederci.